All right, and it is that time of the night. It's Saturday night, Vic, live at the Reserve for our Average Joe Poker Show, 1-3 no limit.
Yeah.
$500 max buy-in. I'm Dominic DeSano. This is Vic G in the house, the ultimate victory cigar of poker. Welcome back, everyone, as we're set for a little bit of a new lineup tonight. I was actually getting a hold of Vic, so I had to throw down some food right before the show. He was in there, so we got a couple new faces, Vic.
We do. We actually have 3 brand new faces in here tonight. A couple faces we haven't seen in a while, and then a few regulars. And we are starting out tonight 9-handed. Everybody buys in for $500. And there I am. You can tell this is a 15-minute delay because I'm right in there at the beginning of the show. Cards usually get in the air at 6:15, so around 6:30 is when we get started here. And, so I've got some bios on some of these guys, some information. And what was I? Oh, I was going to go someplace with this. But, yeah, we've got a good lineup. $500 buy-in. They can re-up to $500. There is no matching the stack.
Yeah.
This is really our regular Joe Poker Show. We don't do the bomb pots. We don't have
Straight
a
poker
mandatory
tonight,
straddle. And so we really, this is for regular Joe players and regular Joe viewers.
And Vic, I got to cut you off right here. When does it end? This is the 4th alias in about 2.5 weeks. Now it's Bowling Shirt Bob. Not only does he get a 4th alias on this show, but now he's got Pocket Aces, very first hand of the night. Life is good for Bowling Shirt Bob. He's got the button down too. Classic Greek look right there.
Yeah. Well, as we learned from Thursday night's show, he's actually Sicilian.
So, he's not Greek, he's Sicilian.
Sicilian, yeah.
They're cousins. I'm Italian, I know. And now look at this flop right here. Queen, Jack 10, Buddha with mid-pair and an open-ender.
Big trouble?
Remind me, this is the first hand of the night in a 1-3 game. Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to just shove all in on Buddha.
I'll give you some action.
He's going to give him action. He's going to make the call.
You think so? I need one of your. I hope you hit your set. Yeah.
I hope you hit your
Interesting,
set.
too. If Bob can get a heart on this turn, that'll play a little defense for Buddha to catch up. But very first hand of the night, we have a $1,000 pop. 3, there's a blank on the turn. And now the 10 pairs the board, and Bowling Shirt Bob, the artist formerly known as Reserve Bob, the artist formerly known as MGM Bob, and also the artist formerly known as Just Bob. Unbelievable.
First hand of the night, Buddha's getting felted, and he's going to, we're going to watch the comeback kid again here probably. We'll see. But Bob wanted to do a shout out to his good friend Stacy. She joins us almost every night here when Bob is in the live stream, if not more. And so there's a shout out. And we had this conversation on Thursday night as to whether what Bob was wearing was a bowling shirt or a poker shirt. I told him that we had kind of right down the middle on that night with the shirt. A certain amount of people said it was a bowling shirt. A certain amount of people said it was a poker shirt. I think you and I broke the tie because we both agreed that what he had on Thursday night was a poker shirt.
It's a poker shirt, and I got to come to defense to my buddy. He just had shoulder surgery, people. He needs the button-up shirt because it's hard to put the regular shirts on. Cut Bob some slack. He's already back in the saddle. He's gambling. He gets pocket aces, double up on the first hand. He's doing great in life and in poker.
Queen high pre-flop. Some people like to play it.
Welcome back, Jordan, to the live stream. He's going to raise it up to 20 with Queen Jack suited and
I
hearts.
was in trouble. I was pretty sure I was way ahead.
Q now adding on the Q ball, who we saw put an amazing bluff toward the end of the Thursday night live stream. He came in late.
Yeah. Four-handed here. We come to the flop.
Queen, 4, 10, rainbow board. Right now, a couple players with ace high. Jordan, though, the initial aggressor. And I want to give a shout out to Jordan after this hand. I can't forget. I'm saying it out loud, Vic.
Okay, well, he's got a shout out as well.
Oh, mine's to him.
All right.
Karen, can I get just a quick wash? Thank you. Yeah, slow the game down more. Good idea, Bob.
Heads up, cue ball's in the lead right now.
Oh, and he gets a queen on the turn, takes the lead.
Is that checking the dark? Okay.
All right, never mind.
Yes. Yes. Shame him into declining.
That was a great first hand, I'll tell you what, man. I'm sitting over here really,
Dodged
really
a lot
sharp.
of bullets, Bob. Any queen, any jack, any ace, any nine. I had half the
Cue
deck
ball
working.
coming in.
Yeah, that was a good job.
Non-believer.
All right. 500.
Heads up action going to the river. 2-11 in the middle, and there's another queen.
Another queen.
Now, interesting. I mean, if he was a non-believer here, and the queen pairs the
You're
board,
not gonna ever see the flop for that kind of money, though.
he's going to check it back.
I 4-bet it. Yeah, I 4-bet it. He thought he was playing blackjack. He had a good hand. He thought he had a good hand, 20.
130.
130 is the bet.
Going for the overbet. Trying to make it look like a bluff, but you got the goods.
Cool.
So Jordan takes on that pot, and I want to
Yes.
give a shout out to Jordan because we had a epic clip that was made by Jordan, who he got on social media between whatever the 4 aliases of Bob and Sacco,
Yes.
the clucking hand.
Yeah.
And Jordan and Motor City both actually edited that, sent it back, and I gotta say, both those gentlemen, but especially Jordan too, did an excellent job. And thanks for getting that video put together on that. It was an epic hand because
Yeah.
of the shenanigans going on in it.
Right. Right.
And I just want to say thank you, Jordan.
Jordan also going to be doing a shout out tonight to his daughter Reese.
Hello, Reese. Also, B World in the house. It's not our world. We all live in the B World. Thanks for joining. Cheeseburger.
25.
Cue ball coming out with a raise under the gun with Queen 10 offsuit.
I want to see you get hurt.
Big Worm, aka Paul. We'll talk about him whenever he takes a hand down.
Big Worm, eh?
Big Worm, brand new player here, coming to us from Upper Sandusky. Excuse me.
Speaking of shirts, look at that unadulterated
You are
poker
doing
shirt
nice
live at the
shirt.
reserve. New swag.
New swag.
Push it to
Raised
you.
at 85.
And here it is, the button. Kevin, 3 betting up to 85. First impression, I already like this guy. No, I'm not mistaken, right? Kevin's a new player.
Yes, he is.
I just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure maybe you
Yep.
played once and I forgot.
No, and we've got a bio on him as well. And now we're going to go 3-handed here to the flop. 259 in the pot. Keep in mind, this is a 1-3 game, folks. $500 buy-in.
Kelly?
Jack right in the window, followed with a 9 and a 4. Rainbow flop Vic.
Look at cue ball.
She does now.
Getting open-ended here.
And
Buddha, a piece of it with the 4. Continuation bet from Kevin O.
She lets you come by yourself, eh?
Yes, sir.
Bet is 150, and
There's another quarter, too.
Cue ball is going to make this call with his open-ended.
You know, they're playing, so.
Straight draw to the
And
queen.
plus the dog tonight, so.
Yes.
Right now.
So I got a dog watcher myself.
Do you? What kind of dog you?
Little,
We're going heads up now to the turn after Buddha gets out of the way, and it's an 8 of diamonds.
Okay, ours is a full size.
15 pounds.
Okay.
Looks
Cue
Cue.
ball turns the nuts.
Gets the nuts.
I love the doodles.
He checked it, gave it a free card,
All in.
and he's going to go all in.
Keep the doodle.
Unfortunately for cue ball, there's really nothing here for Kevin.
I think you've been bluffing me.
You just said, I think you've been bluffing.
Thank you.
I thank you. Well played.
And Q does not show. So now the mystery remains. Was he bluffing or wasn't he?
Yes.
Cue ball, also known as 313Q or Q313. That's the handle he was discussing. And then Jim said, you know what? We've got to discuss that. We got to come up with a better than 313. I know it's your area code, but
Yeah, what's wrong with the 313?
yeah, but he wanted to do a shout out to a couple families watching him. The Gray family and the Golson family watching him tonight. He calls Detroit his home.
Absolutely, 313. I was a suburban child growing up in the Detroit area. I didn't grow up in Detroit.
Some people are sit around.
I know there's a difference. You can't claim you live in Detroit when you're a suburb person. So I try to be respectful. But yeah, the 313 in the house.
Now Buddha,
You guys
queens,
gotta win a hand before they tell your name too.
raises it up to 50.
So make sure you win a hand.
See if he can get some money back here from Bob.
Just letting everyone know all the rules.
I think we'll just call him Bob tonight because we only have one Bob in the show.
Oh, wow, the champ from last night's free roll, Chris D, with a $20 donation.
Wow.
Thanks for the tip, Chris. We truly appreciate it. And yes, the champ is here live in the chat.
That's terrific. Thank you so much, and good job last night.
And go blue.
That was a well-attended free roll. Talk about that in a minute. Meantime, we're heads up. Bad Beat Keith with 9-8, and he's going to get a piece of this.
Wow.
Unfortunately for him, Buddha gets top set. Oh, boy. Bad Beat Keith betting right into a big hand. Raises it up to 75 after a... Oh, and look at the acting job. He says, all right.
Well, if an 8 or a 9 hit. Oh, now Bad Beat Keith does pick up some outs for a bad beat. Couple of 10s in the deck.
And he's saying, I think you're bluffing.
Well, it doesn't take the power of the Buddha to think that when you're holding top set.
Yeah, and the Oscar goes to...
But I like this play by Buddha because there's 2 flush draws out there. Straight draws galore. Got you're thinking he's leading out with just a gut shot.
No, not quite. Damn it.
He shows the set.
Thanks, man. That was a good flop for that hand.
Actually, the first hand of my call, you're going to make it more than...
And now Buddha starts his comeback. First hand of the night up against Bob. Bob with aces. And Buddha with all the outs in the world.
Yeah, it was a king, queen, 10 board. Buddha flop mid pair with an open-ended straight draw with queen jack. They got it in.
I know all about speeches. I play with speeches.
Is that a tail?
Yeah.
Is that a tail?
I know a lot about speeches. I play the guy who gives out so many speeches so many times. It's unreal.
Just top set.
$10 button straddle
Just top set.
from one of our new players here.
Just top set.
I'm gonna go.
Top set, yeah.
Nice.
Some people sit around waiting for aces. I'm here to play.
Yeah, queens.
You did play queens.
No, be careful there, Buddha. You got some chips across the line. There you go. Pull them back.
He calls the queen jack down. Open this street draw. You see him play it. I mean, that's good.
I got gambling in the game, baby.
He's got
A little bit of a free roll here for Bob. He's going to come in the cutoff with Jack 6 of hearts. Logan, one of our 3 new players here tonight, with the Nemesis in position, and he's going to raise it up.
Oh, queens?
Hey-o.
And then betting top set.
Going to raise it up to 80.
You do drop in your own tip chips. I got you.
Back over to Bad Beat Keith with pocket 8s.
The snowman.
He's never seen Logan play before,
Gonna beat Bob in a big hand.
and vice versa.
I saw him last night playing Cass. He was shoving with 8s.
The 6-3 of clubs goes in the muck.
500?
You're still right, though, about tournaments. Like, that's really the price. It's like the time. Because you have to play so many. But then it's like, every weekend.
Take it down, Logan.
When can you play good cash?
And he shows 1.
He shows 1. Logan comes to us from Columbus, Ohio. And Logan with a shout out to his fiance, Kelly,
Years ago.
Kelly.
I got
as well as his parents, Todd and Sherry, and all the gang there at Shark Tank. He's been playing this this game for about 4 years. And
tank in
actually,
the
he
house.
prefers tournaments.
The Shark Tank is home to one of the most devoted Kansas City Chiefs fans
I just meant, was it
in the world, Dave Nutini.
Okay.
He's a man who prides himself as the #1 fan. Actually, I loved,
in between the
even though I'm not a Chiefs fan, I'm not a hater though. My favorite thing about them winning the Super Bowl was always seeing Dave with his dad.
Oh,
And they're out having a couple cold beverages in locations celebrating. So shout out to Dave down there. Hope he's doing well.
For a tournament,
We've got a $10 straddle on
that's in the time limit. It's half a dozen of them just to get to the money.
from Joe.
Even the best tournament players, they only cash one out of
what is it, 61 in the pot, 6 players.
And we got a 4 queen king board, couple of diamonds, flush draw for bowling shirt Bob.
God, have you ever missed a flop?
40.
I watched a lot of you guys.
If he bets this, there's really not a strong contender.
No.
See? He checked a flop one time back in the 70s.
Oh, and that was a mistake.
Oh boy, it's going to get deep in there tonight, Dom. I can just hear it.
I'll let you go on this one.
18.
Oh my God, you didn't even have a pair. I had an ace. I was ahead of you.
Boy.
John is coming in. Good luck, everyone.
And we've got a dealer change. Thank you, Kara. Nice job.
There you go, Kara.
You are at the reserve tonight.
Hurry back.
Toledo, Ohio, Saturday night, 4-hour live stream. Just getting started, going till 10:15 tonight. And Jonathan, everybody's favorite southpaw, coming into the box.
Kara gets up from the table and has 2 random players throwing tip chips. Keep her in there for everyone's sake.
Yeah, right.
$10 straddle from the bad beat, the man they call Keith.
Wizard Alex Kohler is asking if that seat is empty. I knew we were waiting for maybe even 2 players. It is full. Right now we are full, Alex. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it.
Maybe call the front desk. Give the #1 stunner waiting on, we always need
But if you're
someone
close
to-
by, yeah, get yourself on the list.
Yeah, get in the batter circle.
Joe now is going to raise up in the small blind, but Jordan, I thought that was a raise count. I thought we were going to see a 3-bet here with the ace-queen of clubs. Now ace-10 of spades, and there's a call from bad beat Keith, and so we're going to go 3-handed here.
I sold my last try.
Oh,
Just let me
boy.
know when you need that duster.
9 jack jack.
No.
3 of a kind for Joe. Nut flush draw for Jordan. Big hand alert, folks.
Yep.
60. Well, they say that the guy with the lowest VPIP is his best.
I like this bet from Joe. Looks like a continuation bet. He was the pre-flop aggressor.
All-knowing weed.
I think his hand is pretty well disguised right now.
By leading out, Vic, we talked about it last show.
Yeah.
You're not playing with your hand, face up. Remember with the queens or the kings on
Right.
the last live stream?
Oh,
You got
boy.
a target about 28.
Now some more outs.
Some more outs here.
I know they.
Actually, I take that back.
Oh.
That changes nothing. The 10 gives Joe the boat.
That's right. That's right.
So normally, at first glance, you're thinking, oh, you got a Broadway draw.
Yeah.
No bueno here.
No.
Sorry, I
But
got
that's a
like
great
Caleb
card for
because-
Joe. Because right now you're the
Caleb
heavy
Rice.
favorite,
Yeah. he's the
and you're
best.
keeping him in.
The best. Give an OG
100 is the bet, and a call there from Jordan.
I've seen him play, and I've seen him play. Like, he's good for the game.
And there's a blank,
It'd be
and Joe's
blank.
still at the best of
100 if
it.
he didn't smoke. The only reason it ain't 100 is because
He has that money. He don't care.
Oh, I know. That's the thing. I hit OG John, same way. He's in every hand.
Right. That one live stream, I saw with Caleb in there.
All in, and a quick fold there from Jordan.
On his backside, trying to
Nice
figure
hand,
out
Joe.
what he wanted
Nice
to
hand,
do.
Joe.
He didn't know what
Power
to do.
of the Joe.
He's like, he could handle Bryce.
Oh, yeah.
I played
And
Caleb.
Joe
I played Caleb
coming to
a
us
lot.
from Fort Wayne, so he's got the Fort Wayne contingency out there watching tonight. You can pretty much guarantee it. But he also wanted to do a shout out to his wife, Kristen.
Sweetie pie. He's very generous with his money, too.
Yes,
He gives to charity.
Joe had a handle.
he does.
I remember Joe on this live stream,
You covered it pretty good.
and he had such gator blood on one of these live streams.
Yeah.
Calm down.
He earned a nickname on here, and right now, maybe it's because of the food, it's not ringing a bell. If anyone's out there and can remember when Joe was on here, I know he had a nickname.
I played Lumpy.
Playing Lumpy's room.
Yep.
No, Buddha Stratum.
Yeah, I played Lumpy's room a lot. I played Marion.
The straddle is on.
I played all over. My first live stream.
Well,
Better raise.
Cue ball.
31.
Ace king suited.
Fold.
And jacks for Joe.
I enjoy the live stream more than any
Better
other
re-raise to 90.
setup anywhere.
Fold.
wherever I play.
I know.
Fearless Joe, yes.
90.
Fearless Joe.
Fearless Joe.
That was it.
And he was fearless, and he is fearless.
Oh, sorry.
All right, now it is.
Thank you, Derek.
Fold.
I really like it because
Fearless Joe back on the live stream,
Yeah,
making his
I
return.
I've always wanted to do it. but-
Giving the people what they want. Going against Cue Ball, though.
Kinda like
Representing the
this
313.
I mean, I've done a lot of things. I've got a lot on my bucket list.
And he's going to make the smooth call, see a flop.
204 in the pot. We're going heads up.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite southpaw, Jonathan.
live streams are
Bringing
becoming
us
more and
this
more
flop.
popular. More and more poker rooms are
Oh,
starting.
Oh,
boy.
wow.
This could get messy.
You couldn't ask for more action. Board right now, 9, 3, 8. Jacks with
brings
the
a lot
overpair,
to
nut
the-
flush draw
it
for
brings-
Cue Ball.
A lot of attention.
Yeah,
And
because
it's a good learning tool.
yeah, it's
85.
I love being able to go back and see if the guy was bluffing me or not.
And usually he was.
Do you go back and
I
watch
get
it all
bluffed
the time?
easy. Yeah,
What time-
every hand.
now. What time do you normally go back? Do you watch it that night when you get done, or
Go.
do you?
Well,
Or
it
you watch
doesn't,
it
it doesn't
next
get
day?
posted immediately.
ball,
but
bets
about
in the-
halfway home.
Yep.
It'll be
Calls the
on.
bet of Fearless Joe
And I'll
with
turn it on
85.
and I'll listen to it.
Now a 5 on the turn.
And then the first thing in the morning when I wake up, I
You'll
put
watch
I put
it.
it on.
11
My
outs here
wife
for
and I
Cue
sit
Ball.
there and she complains
He's got
about
2
how
overs. He's got the flush draw.
So does
He
she
checks
play?
it back
Oh,
over
yeah,
to Joe.
better than I am.
374 in the pot.
She really-
By the way,
It's like hazard turns.
what a great shirt Fearless Joe has. Call me old-fashioned.
Cash.
Yeah, with an old fashioned on the front. I love it. Yeah.
That is 150.
Make sure that was
Did
on
you
the
say,
microphone.
Call 150.
she's smarter than you?
And he's going nowhere.
Wheeler said that's not saying much?
This pot. 674.
Making jokes.
Cue
I
ball
just ignore
now.
that kind of
I
stuff.
heard
Still
it. I
just
just
ace
wanted to
high.
make sure
The
you-
board
Yeah, you
pairs.
underline it, I see.
We've seen Cue Ball get anxious before and try to make a move, but he doesn't do it this time. And check to showdown. Joe's going to take down the pot with jacks.
Don't forget Fearless Joe.
Fearless Joe now with 2 nice sized pots.
Yeah, back-to-back
early on
hands.
in this game.
He's going to go for 3 in a row.
Fearless Joe. Shout out to his wife, Kristen. Kristen, are you watching? And how many people are watching from Fort Wayne tonight? Usually Joe and other players from Fort Wayne have great following here on the live streams that we put together. Our next live stream is going to be Tuesday night. Is the 5-5-10 No Limit Hold'em cash game. That's a $500 to $2,000 buy-in with a match to stack. And last Tuesday we were well up over $30,000 on the table for that game.
And I want to get to a comment that Kyle made because it's been in poker discussion, not only on this live stream, but in the poker world more and more in the last few years.
Next time.
Fold. Yeah.
He was
And I'm not saying he's wrong,
They ended up figuring something out.
Fold, fold.
but
I'll
it's
take the
one of the
under
most
on that.
debated topics in pre-flop play.
Q, you had on for 50 though. Q,
Big Worm.
50. Call. Fold.
7-8 of hearts here. Been pretty quiet here for Big Worm.
Big Worm's got the classic poker look right now. Glasses on the forehead, looking down at your hand with not using them. That is the old school look right there.
Has there ever been a girl play in the stream?
About 5 or 6.
So here's a raise to 50 from Buddha.
Yeah, Big Worm's giving me that vibe if I'm walking into
There's
a
a wig on him, please.
back room of a business and there's a card game going on. I'm seeing Big Worm at that table.
Take that hat off. We'll talk about
Jordan
Karen.
gets out of the way with Queen 8. Now bad beat Keith. No thanks with the Jack
Take that
10.
hat off, and we'll talk
So
about
we're going to go
Karen.
heads up
Now,
action.
Opposites attract. 7-6 suited versus King
Completely
Queen.
different person.
6 right in the window fall with 2 aces.
So Big Worm, a.k.a. Paul, actually in the lead right now. And he might have just talked to Buddha, just might have gave Big Worm an opening here because he says you probably got an ace down there. And it's like an invitation to make a bet.
So on the previous hand, we had ace king versus jacks, and Kyle said,
I call it something.
"Damn, I'm 5 betting ripping at ace king pre-flop." I'm not saying you can't win in poker that way. That throughout the years has been a popular thing, especially after the moneymaker boom.
Yeah.
But we've talked about it maybe about a month ago, but a few times before that, Vic. We're seeing more and more of the evolution of ace-king. People kind of slowing their roll.
Yeah.
Playing, you know, you're playing it big pre-flop, but you're not just putting all your chips in there with just ace-high. And I do think, unless you're low stack, I'm starting to like that play. It's growing on me.
Yeah. So that was Paul, who just took down that last spot, his very first time, not only in the live stream, first time in the building, comes to us from Upper Sandusky. And, of course, the joke is you don't go up to go to Upper Sandusky, you go south. But anyway, he's shout out to his wife, Dawn, and he's pretty sure the kids and the grandkids are watching tonight as well.
Look at this flop, 9-8 ace, all clubs, 2 pair though for Kevin. And now the straight for Buddha also has a straight flush draw. So he's got the 6 high straight. Okay, oh man, is that a tease or what? It's a 10, but it's a 10 of hearts.
Came to gamble tonight. He did.
A straight and a flush.
Came to gamble tonight, this guy.
Straight and a flush, and even with the 2 pair, Kevin wasn't having any of it.
No, he was hoping for a full house on the river.
You wanna need you, Paul.
Adding on for 100.
Fearless Joe and King Kodiak Cody. Wow, that's another
I like it.
King Kodiak
Got a
Cody.
button straddle for 10.
Here's a button straddle for 10 from Buddha.
This
This is a $500 buy-in.
Yeah.
Re-up to 500 whenever you need to.
Keep one in for 10.
1-3 no limit hold'em cash game, our regular Joe Poker Show.
Fold. Fold.
Saturday night here at the Reserve.
Fold. Raise to 25. Fold. Fold. Fold.
That'd be Keith with the Motown.
Probably in the dark.
Speaking of 313.
Buddha says he's calling here in the dark. His wife might have something to say about that, and I'll talk about that in a minute.
Check.
Well, both players flop baby flush draw.
Check.
Ace high still in the lead for cue ball. And now the flush gets there.
Ask Jim if he wants us to pull this chair out.
You know, if he value bets this like 25, 20, I think he gets a little bit of min value here.
Check.
Oh, okay, cool.
How long's the ride?
A win is a win. Cue ball's going to take that down with the 6 of clubs.
Very nice.
So Buddha was saying just before the live stream that he believes that he plays better when his wife is watching, because typically when he gets home at night or maybe the next day when they're reviewing hands, she has something to say about certain hands, and that actually gets in his head a little bit when he's playing, knowing that his wife is watching, and he believes that helps with his decision-making process. We certainly saw that a little bit Thursday night with Steve Lang. So glad to have him join us for the live stream, our good friend here at the Reserve.
Well, Vic, let's
But
test it.
Lisa was tearing him up.
Yeah, getting aggressive.
Yeah.
Vic, so let's test that theory. If you're with the wife at home and you guys got to get certain things done around the house before vacation or you're going out for some tunes, how's your level of quality of work? Is it up a little bit more when the wife's in the room next door working on something if you're solo?
That's a good question. Typically, yes.
Got a re-raise to 125. Goes 25 for the call.
Can feel the pressure on,
Fold.
and that's
Fold.
very fitting because we've got some camping trips coming up. We were just putting some time into the RV today.
Call 125.
Oh, we got a 3-bet up to 125 with Ace King, the hand we're just talking about from
Yes.
Joe. And a couple other aces out there. Ace Jack, Ace 5 suited. There's also Queen 10.
Fold.
We have the Moose.
Bob's going to let go of that ace jack.
Fold.
Cue ball's going to come along as Paul lets go of his queen 10.
Riff-raff out here.
Put our heads up.
Fearless Joe versus the power of the Buddha.
I thought Q called, and he does have cards.
Those are white chips.
Oh, those are white chips. Thank you.
And we have a 10, 4, 6 board rainbow. Another 6, some chopping outs for Buddha.
Board pairs. Joe in a commanding lead right now. Only 5 outs for Buddha.
He's fearless.
Joe, the pre-flop aggressor, now is going to continuation bet.
Just an old-fashioned poker player.
Is there
Has
a
That's
fun.
going to go through.
Jeez, that's pretty steep.
Fearless Joe doesn't care what seat you're sitting in, who you are.
Yeah, he said.
He's going to take your chips.
Cody.
So Joe with a shout out to all his buddies back in Fort Wayne and his wife Kristen.
Put 100 out, and we all get 10.
If you're watching out there, let us know.
Enough room there?
Now we got Grandma, aka Marjan,
Cody.
You just said it.
and Marge. We are doing very well here tonight.
What's going on down there?
Q, you'd be fine too.
He's a server.
I'll let him have a pass. It's fine. I like the luck button.
How long did it take you to get here? Drive.
How long did it take? Hour 24 minutes.
It's not bad. It's not the same as mine.
That's south of
Where you coming from?
It's kind of due west. Southwest.
415
Fort
is the
Wayne.
bet.
Straight out 24.
Here comes Big Worm.
You just, I didn't even want to answer when you said
He's going to raise this up to
You're like,
15.
where's it you come from?
Fort Wayne, Ohio?
One more time, what was your name again? Right.
I love
One more
when we
time.
get
Right.
Fort Wayne
15.
in the house
And
for
how do you
live
spell your name?
streams. We get a lot of support from the players that come here to play. It's good always getting that area some representation
Right.
on here.
Raise to 50.
Oh, man, you coming in here
So
raving already?
Cody makes it our 10th player here, and now he's in the cutoff. First hand, he raises it up to 50. He's got ace jack.
Oh.
The 3-6 Mafia.
Friendly enemy.
Cue ball isn't having it. He's making the call. The raise,
Call 50.
initial raise from Big Worm here to King
I know,
Queen,
I
and
saw-
he's going to
I
make
wanted
the
to
call.
go to the flop 5 ways.
Buddha feeling like he's priced in. But Kevin lets go of ace 10. So we're going to go.
Check.
Where am I off here?
And we have a 5-Queen-4 board, all diamonds.
Cody's some rope.
Check.
Top pair and the best flush draw currently for Big Worm.
Clock.
Also Buddha flopping top pair with the 9-high draw.
That's hilarious.
Free card, cue ball with an open ender. It's a free look at it, Vic.
285.
And he comes out swinging. He hit the 2 for the straight. I'm basically saying if you want to call with the flush draw, it's going to cost you.
Top pair with the king kicker here, Queen, with the king kicker for Big Worm.
I like this bet
And
from
he does
cue ball
have the flush draw.
because he's basically betting the pot. He's not getting greedy.
Yeah.
He's saying, get out, I got it right now.
And this is a tough spot here for Paul. Doesn't take long when you're sitting next to cue ball to know that you're playing against an aggressive player. And with the range that cue ball plays and the bet sizing, you can oftentimes think, well, he's just got a drawing hand.
Well, now, you also, though, if you're Big Worm, 3 players are behind you that haven't even acted. I mean, right now he's fine with his flush draw, but there could be someone easily hiding behind. You know, Cody could be in reverse order, where he's got the ace of diamonds and the jack of hearts.
Breakdancing so they bumped him for a while. Clock.
Got a pot call.
And I understand Paul taking time here. Clock has been called.
Never.
First time for everything.
We never call it floor.
It's a tough decision.
All of it.
Buddha now. He also has top pair. He also has a diamond draw, so Queen 9, and he is going to make the call.
And Q's going to get it in good right now. 1,100 in the middle. Q must be asking himself, I made this bet to get the hand fold.
Just don't throw me a diamond on the river.
Buddha, a non-believer. Still has some outs, though.
Snowboard? Yep.
It's not over, Vic. Yes, the 3-6 Mafia.
I thought you had 8 straight. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Here comes the river.
And it's another, wow, the case queen in the deck.
Case
Nick.
queen, but it's too little too late there. And Q is going to take down a big hand.
Your wife's gonna lock the fucking door.
Always appreciate you, right?
Yeah.
Just into that
See the
song.
couple plays he's made, he ain't getting in tonight. Call me, I got a room if you need a spot.
I'm not calling it a shove. So you were gonna limp shove? I don't know what I
Boy,
do.
you went through my hand, baby. I thought I was
Sherry
your
doing a
baby.
shout out to Logan.
I gotta play my hand too, though.
Hey,
I knew you had a straight.
did you?
Well, the best hand you could have was a straight, I figured.
Yeah, well played.
Yes,
He knew-
sir.
he knew you had a straight, but he just wanted to give you 500. Just because he likes
I
you.
had a lot of outs.
Well, he's not gonna call it the 9 of diamonds if
He
he thinks
knew he had a
flush.
straight.
Yeah, he's not gonna call it 9 of diamonds if he thought he had a flush.
So can you spend your cards for me?
Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
You call it.
Jordan now.
Oh.
Bad beat Keith with the suited ace-8 of hearts. Looks like he's going to raise it up to 30.
Play the same way.
Oh,
Ace of diamonds is
you're drawing dead now. There's 30 hands you're drawing dead to.
He's in the small. He just started writing.
no, I agree.
30 games.
He's drawing dead.
That is certainly one of those hands that the table's going to be talking about for quite some time. And Logan gets a shout out and gets aces.
Hello.
So way to go, Sherry.
Criticizing my play.
Bringing your guy some good luck here.
Yeah, Sherry with some
In
juju.
front of me. If I just like flopped in that diamonds there.
So he's going to raise this up, make it 90.
When he king of diamonds.
Back over to Paul, Big Worm. He lets it go right away. Now bad beat Keith with Dead Man's hand suited, ace-8. And he does make the call. Bad beat Keith with just 72 back.
You watch the live stream, it'll show you. And the queen of hearts.
And we got a 6-3-7 board, couple of hearts. Bad beat Keith.
And he's going to push it all in. And a snap call here, obviously, with the aces for Logan. 72.
Can we run it twice?
Just needs to dodge some hearts for Logan.
I'll go twice if you want. I'll go twice, that's fine.
They're going to run it twice.
Let me know when you're ready.
335 in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
There's a blank.
No help to Keith.
Oh, in the first.
All right, so Keith wins the first one.
No, Logan wins the first
Sorry,
one.
Logan, I got the hands
with
backwards.
aces.
Yep, Logan.
And they're running it a second time.
Oh, and bad beat Keith with a bad beat.
Bad beat.
Running it twice, can't get a heart once. But the best hand held.
Yeah, Logan coming to us from Columbus, Ohio. Regular down at the Shark Tank. And a shout out to his fiancee Kelly, as well as his parents Todd and Sherry. So that Sherry, that must be the Sherry that gave him the good luck there. Yes, Sherry, and he wanted to do a shout out to you. So there you get to watch your son take down a nice pot.
Yeah. Even ran
And
it
thank you
twice
for
now.
joining the live stream here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio on our YouTube live stream. It helps us a great deal when you hit that thumbs up button, the like button, so please do so.
Yes.
Also, please subscribe.
Is that a shrine?
Best when you subscribe if you hit the bell next to that, and then you're going to get notifications anytime we're coming up with a live stream. We're here on a regular basis, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday nights. Saturday night, our regular Joe Poker Show. Big Worm makes the call with the pocket twos. Joe, Jack 10 of hearts. That's becoming a favorite for many players. That suited Jack 10.
Just one-handed.
And here we go, four players, and here comes the pot.
5, 7, 6, couple of spades.
Oh, look at Cody. Flops the world here.
He has a straight flush draw with the pair. Open ender.
And I believe Cody is also coming to us from Fort Wayne.
Yeah, King Kodiak Cody.
Yeah.
Best 100.
Cody, I remember being on this live stream. Very good player. Well-rounded. And you're seeing it here, actually. Mixing it up with his range.
Right.
8-6 suited, flopping a monster. This is a tough one for Jordan.
This is. He's got a piece of this, but really nothing to redraw other than having an overcard, hoping maybe two pair. And he hits two pair.
Two pair.
I'm feeling as psychic as Dominic is with that call.
I'll tell you what. Come on. Could be interesting if Cody continues.
What do you want to do?
Whatever you want.
If you want to go twice, we're fine with that. Oh, man. Kind of caught up.
Twice.
Jordan says, I kind of caught up.
Nice fucking draw.
9 outs here.
Yeah.
For Cody, Jordan,
310.
two pair.
You're not in this hand, Bob.
Shut up.
And Lukey, I will address your question here in just a second.
Yeah, we got a nice one brewing here. $990 in the middle on our Average Joe Poker Show, live at the Reserve on YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join our poker family.
We're running it twice.
Good luck, Frank.
And they are going to run it twice.
Thanks, Bob.
Here's the first one, the river.
Oh, and the board pairs. So Jordan holds. Cody has a lot of outs, though. Let's see if he can get one here. And yeah,
no,
it was a tease.
It was a tease because Cody hits two pair with the 8-6.
Hey, Cody says, let Jordan do his job. You guys shut up.
Profits $540 to his stack over a full buy-in, Vic.
Yeah.
Vic, it's been going on for not even an hour yet.
Not
We've
even
had
an hour yet.
multiple hands of where players are profiting $500, including the very first hand of the night.
Yeah. In the main room tonight, we've got our monster stack, and actually that started this afternoon, and now we're in level 11, which means no more entries. And you can see first prize, over $4,000 for today's tournament. Good turnout, 63 entrants. These were $100 rebuys. This is becoming a very popular tournament for us here at the Reserve.
Same deal we
Vic,
always
I
do.
came in, I pulled in with some food, some munchies. I had to get some dinner before we started. And I'm like, where's my parking spot? I had to park way back there.
Yes.
And I was like thinking to myself before I even stepped in the door, well, the 10K guarantee has to be catching some steam because I haven't seen this many cars for it yet.
It really is, and ever since they decided to change it to an afternoon start time, it's become really popular.
That was a max value play by Jim Morris.
Yes, absolutely. And
I can't match this deck.
Lukey,
There's no back tonight. We can do that any other night.
Lukey, our live streams Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday night. Tuesday night 5-5-10. Thursday.
$60 in pre-flop. Same game.
Well, no, I mean, it's
Thursday is our No Net Thursday. That's a $500 buy-in, and as well as $500 buy-in tonight, 1-3 game. And if you want to be on the schedule, it is just as simple as calling the cage here, calling the Reserve, and get on the schedule. Now that Tuesday night 5-5-10 game fills up pretty quickly. As a matter of fact, I think it's full for the next few weeks. But the schedule is right there on the wall. No matter who answers the phone, they can help you out. And we'd love to have you come and play at the live stream here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio.
12:30.
What do you want, Buddha?
20 or 4-handed.
Four-handed, 124 in the pot.
Ooh, couple of tens with the queen.
Check.
Cue ball with the flush draw.
Check.
And then three of a kind from
Next
Bowling
round.
Shirt Bob.
Good turn.
Look at Q not
Oh,
taking the
and
bait
now-
and a free card.
Yeah,
And
free
now
card.
Bowling Shirt Bob still has a lot of outs. Any spade, queen, 10, 5, he takes the lead.
Check.
This is not over, Vic.
No.
There's still some fight in this dog.
35. Fold. Fold. We are heads up.
We go heads up.
Go river.
Bob still with 10 outs, and that is not one of them. So the lowly 3-4 spades here has the check mark for cue ball.
20, 10, 10.
Bob is going to bet out 125.
Call.
And he's just going to make the call here, and cue ball is going to take this down with the 3-4 of spades.
I couldn't go through his hands.
So now he is up over 1,000. He's got 1,400 in front of him.
All right, good luck, everybody. Got that.
The $500 buy-in. And if you look in the background there, you can see tonight's floor manager, Nick. Tarantula Nick is selling some yellow coupons, some yellow tickets. We have every Saturday a Queen of Hearts. And the tickets are $1 a piece. I should have checked to see, but I think, are we up over around $5,000 now for the Queen of Hearts drawing?
Who said 20?
So you put your ticket in the drum. You must be present to win. It draws your name. You go up to the board, and you draw a card. If you get the Queen of Hearts, you get the pot. If you hit a joker, then you get 10% of the pot. So that's what people are busy doing now, taking their pens and filling out their coupons for tonight. Every Saturday night, Queen of Hearts drawing. That includes, of course, everybody that's in the main room for that tournament. There's over 60 people here
Queen of Hearts.
still as a part of that tournament.
You're guaranteed to get 100, not 700. Any draw over the 100.
I said 10%. I think it's $100 if you hit the joker. Get me straight here, will you, Dom?
10%.
10%.
10% of the existing pot.
Yeah.
There's two jokers available.
Here, I got one.
Kodiak Cody
Raising up to 40 here with the ace-10.
being the tone setter.
Big Worm still trying to get something going here. He's got the queen-jack. He's going to make the call.
Gosh, come on now.
And we're going to go heads-up action. Ace-10 versus queen-jack.
Why do you say it every week?
And an ace right there in the window. Two diamonds.
Oh, man, this guy.
Cody checks it. Free card. And now another diamond.
Snap one day, and you are right at the top of the list.
Couple of free cards in the last few hands.
Oh, this is post snap. Okay, that explains it actually.
For sure.
That explains it.
Checks around.
Big Worm doesn't take the bait.
Come on. Yeah.
I think if your nickname is Big Worm, you might do that from time to time.
Yeah.
I'll take them out there.
There's a bet from Cody of 60. A quick fold there from Paul, a.k.a. Big Worm.
No, you'll throw
And
mine
Cody
away,
takes
I'm
down
away.
that pot.
Let you take 'em.
We've got young Patrick in the box. And
There it
there
is.
is the...
Queen of Hearts.
And there is the Queen of Hearts. And I see if I can get him to zoom in here a little bit so we can see Queen of Hearts jackpot, $5,000.
Hit 5K? Get me in there. Tickets, please. Commentator room. I got a $5 bill.
Yeah.
That's max value right there.
Yeah,
Oh, that has to be Coach. Look at the cowboy hat, the suave.
love it.
Yeah. Now are we doing the, I get drawn, you pick, you get drawn, I pick?
Same way.
All right.
Same way.
Raise 50.
Jordan now ace-king in position in the button. He's going to raise it up to 50. Kevin looking down at Jack-8. He lets that go. Folding all the way around.
No, because that actually makes Ken.
And folks, Jordan is not just a Texas Hold'em fan. He is a devoted PLO fan. He's actually one of the main guys, and we do get our PLO action.
Yes.
From time to time. He's
From
always
time to time.
pretty much first signed up to play.
They have pulled them out.
I can honestly say he might. I'm not saying I like someone more than the other, but watching, Jordan might be, for me, the most fun to call his action, because in PLO, my goodness, give that man 4 cards and not 2.
Yeah.
All gloves are off.
Right.
He's switching it up more than the average bear. Let's just say that.
Straddle's not on this time, so Bob's going to come in with a queen-8, $3. Cue ball was away from the table and got a queen-8.
You guys gotta drop in tickets.
Yeah.
Jordan's got the mystery hand. Cards didn't quite get in there this time, but he is going to raise it up to 20
Yeah, both.
and quick folds all the way around.
They're coming out of this room, watch. I guarantee they draw it.
If you're just joining us, you have
Watch it walk by, it looks like we're not
logged on here to the reserve in Toledo, Ohio.
Pull your name, you pick a card on the board.
So if either you get.
But you automatically win 100?
Hold on to it.
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah,
hold on.
any card wins.
Tomorrow we have a special event going on. We have an $1,100 sit and go. We have 10 players signed up for that. First place will be $7,500 and second place
3 hours later, you
$2,500.
live stream, they're like,
Now that will
"We haven't seen
be
the Queen of Hearts in a
on
long
this
time."
live stream table. It will be filmed, but we will not be showing it until May 18th, Saturday night. So 2 weeks from tonight, we will not have the regular Joe Poker Show. It'll be Dom and I watching that sit and go for the very first time and commentating on it.
We fold the
Hey,
jerseys.
hey, Bob, Jordan's got a great idea.
that?
Next week, let's get a deck of cards, pull the queen of heart out, palm it, and then when we go up there,
There we go.
there it is.
Just has to be the same
You know
color
it'll work.
back.
Who came up with it? Who's the devious mind?
Heads up action now.
You can just never
Here we
come
go.
back.
Giddy up.
Oh, no.
No, just
Joe raised with the ace-king again and
5K.
folds all the way around.
It wouldn't be worth it to me.
You can just joke, you make a joke. You pull it out and show, ah.
Oh, there it is.
And then
There
you
it
say,
is.
No, I'm joking. I brought the
tarantula
clock.
Nick. Oh, a couple extra spins, why not? Yep, get them all down there. Is that Nick's smile? Was that Nick's smile?
Oh, man.
More tickets in there.
It's
Every
where
week.
the Queen of Hearts originally started.
What do we got?
I heard about that.
Was it a bar?
Tell the people, Nick.
Bar restaurant.
Shout it out
Guys
loud.
buying 100 tickets.
Well, whoever it is, we're going to see come to the.
It's not Coach, I'll tell you that.
It's not Coach, but we're going to see whoever it is come to the board.
There's the swag shop, by the way. Look at that swag.
Yeah, nice hoodies, shirts,
But theirs has.
stocking caps, ball caps.
You say stocking caps?
Did I say stocking cap?
That's why.
What did I mean? No.
Stocking caps.
Imagine if
You know, winter hats. What did I call it when I was a kid?
And when there's eight left,
Winner, who's the winner?
Broke $1 million. They had no choice, but they.
Will the
they
real
drew
Slim
and
Shady
took
please stand up?
Because their insurance company threatened to.
Eddie's
drop
pointing like you just did a walk-off.
Yeah, we don't want to have that stipulation. Nobody say nothing to Jim about that.
Somehow Eddie will work in that he had something to do with that person getting picked. Well, yeah, I gave him the good luck point, you know? The good luck point, got him there.
Aside from
I'm not familiar with who that is.
tough anyway, because
Do you know who that is?
Musk or
Tough to say from this camera with the little dimness. No, but let's see what card he gets. I'm interested.
There was a
5,000 on the line.
They all got together.
I know that story.
Can it get there? Can we even get a joker? What about at $500? Hey, if I'm coming in the
Yeah.
play, I get $500
There's a
bucks.
certain amount where it gets to where with all the combinations like
Coach.
but then they get attacked. think it's like 400 million.
Observing?
Yeah, and I forget, because they like
bought like
they
half
add a
the
number,
company.
now there's like, it used to only be 5 numbers.
tell you
now
the
it's
top
six.
It has to add to the electric bill.
The Powerball number has to be that number, so.
Well, I mean, it's just, if it's $1 a ticket,
And
there's
this
600
is the
million
one.
combinations of 5 different numbers to draw.
Right.
and it's
Not
$5.
the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, but like, you have a risk of shopping.
No,
someone
But I
else.
believe he does get
$100.
$100 bucks. $100
It's gotta be over $5,000 though.
So it's
that's-
still alive.
Still live.
The pot is growing.
Growing and growing.
Man, we might hit 25K with this rate. Make sure you come in here for our 10K guarantee. You can play for a juicy prize pool.
Get our $100.
Possibly, hey, throw 10 bucks, $5 in the Queen of Hearts, Vic.
It was $100 each.
Get a little run good.
Yeah.
Buddha.
Go to the Bahamas.
We need to get in a
Back to the action here. The regular Joe Poker Show on Saturday night at the Reserve here in Toledo, Ohio.
Jim, we won $100. Me and Bob got drawn.
Jordan, 7-6 of hearts. He's going to raise it up to 15. 7-6 of clubs for Bad Beat Keith. He makes the call. A couple more clubs for Buddha.
Oh, you can't. You got to get in
Buddha
the
trying to
party.
make a comeback here. Back here, he's been felted a couple
We
times.
didn't get shit.
Yeah.
Is he right back
Kevin
there?
coming in with a couple of spades, King 9, and now
Bowling shirt Bob with fives.
bowling shirt Bob.
Just going with what it says.
There's another way to read that.
Card now.
Is that BS, Bob?
Oh, jeez. BS, Bob.
Four-handed. Here comes the flop.
And we got a 9 deuce queen board Vic rainbow.
Check.
Pair of 9s for Kevin. That seems best. Buddha though with the deuce.
He wants to see where he's at.
If you want to get technical, you could say he has backdoor clubs, even though I don't like to count those.
Kevin makes the call. Nobody with a queen. And it is a rainbow pot, so all of these suited hands are disappearing quickly.
All right,
And
and
here-
on the turn. Well, there's a 6 now. That changes absolutely nothing. Other than Kevin now with the flush draw. Just more overkill. Oh, I give him 3 of a kind.
50.
Buddha's going to try to play pretend and swap hands. Acting like he has the king 9.
Maybe Mr. Spades.
He's going to raise this up. And a quick fold there from Buddha. Kevin's going to take this pot down. Kevin comes to us from Royal Oak, Michigan.
Ooh, I know that
And
area.
he knows all the guys from MGM that come and play. The artist formerly known as MGM, Bob, Sacco, many of those guys.
I'll tell you what, Royal
And
Oak.
he has been playing this game for 15 years, and he wants a shout-out to his dad and to Phil. So, Dad and Phil, if you're watching, let us know. Yeah, Royal Oak.
Max value bar scene with food.
Yeah.
And that is known for that. Good restaurants, good bars, good food, good atmosphere, good area.
Good comedy club there. I've been to see a couple of stand-up comics there in Royal Oak.
Yeah. By the way, Michael J. says Fearless Joe and Cody fan club from Fort Wayne checking in. Michael, thank you. We always appreciate that whole area, that poker community in Fort Wayne.
I gotta dig out of this hole, Bob. I'll be sleeping on the couch.
You're on the couch tonight for sure. She's watching. I guarantee you that. The door will be locked.
I can't help myself.
Buddha, ace-9. He's going to raise this up now, make it 30. Back over to Cody. No thanks.
Golden shirt Bob.
Yeah, get in here with some shit.
You know I'm in there.
Yeah, they're going to go at it here.
Some shit in here.
Buddha's got to get some money back, he thinks, from Bob. After the very first hand of the night with Bob getting aces.
Three checks.
3 players.
Checking the dark,
Well, I
three-handed.
gotta see the flop first.
Well, we didn't have to.
And we have a 4-6 king board. Bowling shirt Bob still in the lead.
No checking in the dark.
Now the ace comes for both players. Bad card for Buddha.
You just can't say it.
Played a lot like home
Flop
game,
and then check.
but they have a casino there, so.
A bet of 50. A quick call from Bob.
Like, my question is, like, do they think it's gonna change anything? Like, since I can't check it out.
You got at least 9 tables.
And a flop? You're like, oh, yeah,
And
I can't
Q.
check it out, I know.
Cue ball.
Still representing the
3-1-3 Q gets out of the way.
It's like the biggest.
Oh boy.
They run a 5-10 and 2-5.
Two pair now for Bob. And he bets out 100.
That's a Friday night.
The flush hit. Casey was floating maybe Queen Jack and got runner. The spades, that hit also.
So it's very lucrative.
Friday night he plays like 5
I think you're
What's
bluffing.
Friday night he plays like 5
Oh, he thinks he's bluffing.
Thinks he's
calling.
bluffing and he makes the call.
One time. You've
I
never
just noticed
been right.
I knew you didn't have spades.
Oh, well, you need them.
Joe, your
I
hat.
knew you didn't have spades.
Yeah.
Oh
It
boy.
is, they're very nice.
And right now, the rivalry between
No, they're branded cards.
Bowling Shirt Bob and Buddha.
It's real tonight.
Yeah, Bowling Shirt Bob's about 700.
Larry checking in from New Jersey as part of the Jordan fan club.
The problem to be playing tournaments now.
Larry D in the house. Thank you, Larry, for joining.
And if you've just joined us, please be sure to hit that like button.
I might. Yeah, I just have to work the
Massage, anybody?
I
Massage?
have
Not yet, but
I have
don't,
like 6 tournaments I'm playing.
don't go home yet.
in June.
Someone will get one.
So I just if I can if I have the
Getting ready to go?
side of that,
I'm on home.
then I'll play a couple.
Set them up.
I did it last year. I played over in Horseshoe Games.
Nice,
I got
Could use like extra
20th.
I guess we'll do it.
400 monster sack,
Nice.
which was really nice.
Big Worm now in the mystery hand. He's going to call with 3 once in a while. Cards don't quite get in the box the way they're supposed to.
It was pretty close. Yeah, it was really hard to remember.
Buddha 10-8.
Yeah.
Really struggling here to try to make a comeback after getting felted a couple times. The nemesis for Kevin, he's going to make the call. And a raise now with 7-6 of hearts for Bob. Ace-9 for Q, definitely within his range. And then a quick call here from Paul, a.k.a. Big Worm. But then a fold there
It's not a poker movie.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's not a poker movie, right?
from Kevin. So we're going to go 3-handed to the flop.
About the future and overpopulation.
We have a 3, 5, 10 board.
1970s.
Okay. Is it on any streaming services that you know? No.
Probably you.
Now a king
Look it up,
comes.
okay.
Makes me kind of wonder if perhaps Paul had
It's corny now.
come in here with a king and another king.
Okay.
Jack of clubs.
And right now, cue ball by virtue of his ace.
American movie classic. It was a really
Yeah,
good
yeah.
movie for the.
He checks it, and Big Worm
Okay.
does make the bet.
Okay.
I'm 60.
All right.
Hey, is that your first win?
Second.
Second?
I'm not 60. You know that girl on there? She was also in the movie.
So Paul, Big Worm coming to us from Upper Sandusky. Shout out to his wife, Dawn.
Cedar Point, right?
The biggest crush on her.
No, that's Sandusky. Upper Sandusky is south. It's not upper. You have
Really?
to go. Yeah, you have to look it up on the map, but you don't go up to go to Upper Sandusky. I suppose I could look it up. You know me, I love the information. Find out how Upper Sandusky got its name.
As a Michigan fan, that makes perfect sense for Ohio to do that.
Changing clothes.
Just saying.
Jordan with a fan club now out there on the chat board. He's got pocket aces. He raises it up to 15. Bad beat Keith trying to get something going here.
When I saw Titanic.
Calls with the 9-7 of hearts.
Titanic.
Pocket aces we saw like twice early on, then it went away for an hour, popping its head back out.
Now a raise here from Bob, and it's a mystery hand.
Now, Bob, you're a veteran. You gotta get the cards in the box.
You think?
Come on, you're an ambassador of poker.
Well, trying to not enjoy it.
I'm gonna go on a limb. I don't think Bob is doing this with anything less than ace, queen, ace, king, or tens or above. So big hand alert.
200.
This was 15, right?
And it looks like Bob snap folded.
Yeah.
Kind of found out some information, saw where he was at early. Threw up the white flag.
Run when you turned, I think it was 30 years old.
You know, Anthony Holt is typically spot on. Don't know what he's.
Renewing, but it was actually.
You know me. I always trust
Because
Anthony.
of overpopulation.
Gotcha.
And did everyone know that's what was going on?
Well, there was a small group that knew the
Because
truth.
they don't come back, so it's like.
Yeah, well, you reincarnate.
Oh, I see. I see. What you're saying.
Interesting.
It was like a reincarnation machine.
Okay. Any big names in it?
So it was originally the home of the Wyandot Indians.
Yeah, who was Logan?
which is how it received its name.
He was British. He was a British.
Sandusky, meaning water within pools.
It's going to be all sorts of.
And upper denotes its location on the Sandusky River.
But if you didn't
That's
go to
from the
renew
computer
and
in my hand, not the computer in my
ran
head.
away or whatever, they'd hunt you down and shoot you. So he ran away. So Logan's run is him running.
We'll rent that and talk about it next week. What do you think?
That works.
Yeah, we'll watch it on Netflix and then we'll talk about it next couple of weeks.
Like a book club, just have a movie?
Yeah, that's what Cody wants to do.
Logan's Run, you gotta watch it.
$10 a piece.
It's corny now.
Going to the
Special
flop.
effects are really cheesy, but it was very, very good. It was
And
very
we have
good.
a 6 King 7 rainbow board. Pair of sevens right now.
I know, but you got to love this six-handed.
At best.
I was 3 years old. What, 3?
You're 50?
They're taking a quick break here just to make sure that the graphics get caught up all the way around, and they do. And now here comes the turn.
Oh, so for 7-5, you got the best of it. And now you got an open-ended straight draw. Fearless Joe.
Be a heck of a time to have the moose. 8-5.
That's Chad Brown.
Nobody with that.
Yeah, Jordan did turn a straight draw also.
Is this a replay?
Yeah,
But he gets out of the way, I believe. Yep.
The 3 more. I didn't recognize Mystic something.
And I think that's it. Yeah. Fearless Joe taking it down. Nothing much has changed. Just keep seeing him bringing in more and more chips. Over and over again. Joe's active on our message board too.
Yes.
Put the jokers in?
Yes, he
Who I
is.
always appreciate.
Photo finish.
No.
Wow, that was close.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I say hello to him
They already got that.
after the live stream. But Vic, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be power walking out of here as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Got a family function.
Tomorrow.
No,
Yeah.
no, tonight.
Oh, tonight.
The Canelo fight.
Oh, Oh.
Judas'
okay.
side of the family's getting together in Monroe. I'm going to try to power walk out of here and make that in time. I believe it starts around 11:30, so I should make it just when it starts. What a perfect way for a Saturday night. Get to watch some poker right when it ends. Get ready for the Canelo fight. Good boxing match.
Quick shout out to Marge and Jack, a.k.a. Grandma and Grandpa. Hope you guys get better soon. Sorry to hear that. You know how much we love you here at the Reserve.
Well, here we go. 6-5 suited for Buddha. Big Worm with 9-8 offsuit. And an 8 right in the window, followed with a 6 and a queen, couple of clubs. Big Worm with the lead.
Check, check. Free card.
Now both players with the straight draw, up and down.
Now, you're not allowed to lose extra clubs.
They still have that huge baddie jackpot?
That's against the rules.
Oh, they got rid of it?
Motor City was the one that got up to $1 million.
Okay.
And t-shirts and all that.
That's what I heard about.
They still have the jackpot. It's just
And
not.
now the club hits. Let's see if Buddha tries to use the board to his advantage.
Scared. It's time to bluff me. 25.
I'm a little surprised. Buddha was the initial aggressor. You got a play. You're the veteran on the live stream. You got a brand new player. Test. That's not unadulterated poker.
No. Big Worm starting to get a little bit of a run here. Couple hands, couple pots. Hoping his wife and his kids and his grandkids are watching him here tonight.
I snapped that. I snapped all that heart.
Well played. Good poker player.
One thing I gotta say with Buddha, I'm seeing a little bit of a difference today so far, and it's from that hand, and there was one other hand earlier. Don't forget your table image, Buddha. Use it to your advantage.
I didn't know.
I think everyone that comes on this live stream knows that Buddha's a very respective player at the table. And you can't get in a little rut because you lose a hand to bull and shirt Bob.
Right.
And let that affect you on the next hand. Out of anyone here, I think Buddha's the best at kind of not letting anything get to him.
Yeah.
So hit the reset button.
I'll buy all of them. Bring them over here.
Stay focused.
Stay focused.
Know that your wife's watching. The pressure's on.
I'll buy
Get
them.
after it.
What do you got? 20.
So as you noticed, Jim came out of the booth to get a replacement card That's one thing with these cards. They have chips in them. The players have to get the cards in the rectangle so that the chip reader below the table can read it, and we get to see what they have. Occasionally, those cards get a little damage in them, and they don't read well. When you start to see mystery hands, sometimes that's what's at the bottom of it. But now we're back to the action. Cody. Logan up around 700 now after his $500 initial buy-in. King 9 of spades. He's going to raise it up to 30.
Logan mixing it up a little bit right now with the King 9. Oh, Jordan with aces again.
Again.
The run good. He's going to try to get this just heads up, hoping that he's got a little bit better than King 9 probably.
And even 100, I bet Bad Beat Keith would have loved to play that ace 5 of diamonds against Logan's raise. However, he gets out of the way, so now it goes back over to Logan. He needs 70 to complete here.
Yeah, it's just over a 3x, so nothing too crazy.
And he lets it go.
Went to India.
Got the ticker tape down there below, the chip count. Cue ball 1,300, Joe 1,300.
Yeah, $500 max buy-in. This has been going on just over an hour, and already multiple players over the 1K mark. Bowling shirt Bob at 905, not too far off. I gotta find a bowling shirt, just show some respect and maybe wear it in for the live stream one day.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, you know,
I
gotta show support to my guy.
We gotta get one, keep it in the locker.
Yep.
Then when he shows up,
gotta rock it.
Check. There's players.
3-handed now, going to the flop. 6-6-10, Kevin. Been pretty quiet here so far.
Yeah, 3 of a kind for Kevin.
He gets Paul to come along because he's got the top pair with the 9 kicker. $35.
He's going for some value here.
Yeah, because Big Worm really difficult at this point, at this price level, for him to get away from this. He does have 2 outs. One of the 2 10s left in the deck, and that's not one of them.
Yeah, I'll say it. I think Kevin's got max value out of this hand. I think anything bigger. Oh, take away that check. So not max value.
No, because the clubs came, and I think that was a little bit of a scare card. Slowed down. I don't think Kevin was trying to get bait the Big Worm, but
Vic, but you play poker. When it's runner, when there's only 1 club on the flop, if you slow down every time that happens,
that's
on the
true.
river, you're missing out on a lot of value through your poker session.
That's true.
I'm not saying if someone comes over the top, maybe once in a blue moon, you got to let it go and think, oh, he got lucky. Maybe he just got a random flush draw on the turn with a pair. Go for that value. Sprinkle it in there.
On turn?
On turn, I vote. Because I put you on the 6 separate for real. Because you're big blind, you just ran away.
You didn't have anything.
I had 10.
Surprised both of you hit call.
Raise 50.
Well, when did you start watching the stream?
Since day 1.
Oh, wow. How did you know that it wasn't on there?
Cody at Cody now. 35 the call with King Queen.
No.
And look at this hand. Everyone's sharing a lady.
I actually found it on, I was going through YouTube and it came up on 3 players. And I was.
You got a 3-bet from Joe up to 50. Three-handed,
I watched,
154 in the
I watched
middle.
it when what's called
And there's a king, 4-8.
Aggravated and
Cody.
he just chucked chips
Cody
across the table.
getting a little run good.
Oh,
Hitting a 3-outer.
yeah.
Yeah, he's pointed down here.
He's going to slow play it,
would
mixing
say,
it
I
up.
just like, you could
And
point
he
at
chucked,
everybody.
he chucked chips
Kodiak
across the
bear in
table.
hibernation.
The whole stuff.
General consensus, I would have thought that was.
$8,000.
But Fearless Joe, betting 60 without any fear.
The chipped it and bounced off the ceiling.
Seen where he's at. Getting a little feeler bet out there with ace high. Now smooth call.
That clip went viral.
Yeah.
And now the ace, Fearless Joe, getting reverse run good.
Doug Polk talked about it.
It was on his news, poker news.
Straight poker face.
So
Not
this is
giving
the first
anything
time
away.
you've done it?
Very old
I
fashioned.
played in a couple like tournaments.
Oh, you've been here with the building
Yeah,
before.
I've been in the building before.
120.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's
Back
playing.
over to Cody.
Place in the world.
He's definitely playing it like he's
I played
wondering
all
if
over
Cody
the
has the heart draw.
I'd rather play here than anywhere.
Yeah, I played all places. I mean, like I've been. Like,
Curious to see if the hearts come.
like I used to work for.
I don't think Cody's really putting Fearless Joe on a draw if he's going to play it.
And the heart does come.
I'm curious right now. Oh, he checks it.
When I worked in corporate, I did a lot of traveling. I was out of town every other week, twice a month traveling.
Check, shut off.
Check the showdown.
Yeah, I think
That third heart slowed things down.
I think possibly if Cody would have shoved there.
Plus, there was a straight draw between those three cards as well. Straight flush draw with those three cards.
But Fearless Joe taking it down.
Is it cool?
That's a heartbreaker. You hit a 3-outer on the flop. Your opposition, it's a 3-outer on the turn.
We're talking in that came around.
But the Fort Wayne gang should be happy with that play for Joe, as well as Joe's wife, Kristen, who's watching here tonight. We've got a dealer change coming in. Paul,
See it, no one else does.
we are the reserve in Toledo, Ohio. If you're just joining us, please help us out. We really appreciate if you hit the like button.
It was on one of the.
While you're at it, please subscribe.
Yeah, that's
Next
why
live stream will be Tuesday night. That'll be a 5-hour live stream of our 5-5-10 No Limit Hold'em cash game. That is a $500 to $2,000 buy-in with a match the stack, and that game plays big.
My brother's got one.
Understatement.
I think he might start doing
Whether they
that.
had the classes or not.
It's fun. It's definitely adds like a.
Trail for maybe a day.
Because it adds it, yeah, it adds another little needle. Because you get to look at it and be like, ah, son of a bitch. You know, but then you get to turn over.
then turn over the
Yeah,
winner.
yeah, exactly.
Just like a baccarat.
yeah.
All right, guys, hold on, pause. Are we good?
Yeah, Lumpy's really nice guy. I mean, really nice guy.
He's here all the time, plays in the tournaments all the time. He plays in a
Okay,
lot.
we are 5-handed going to the flop. Look at
Deuce 3-10. Rainbow board, pair of threes for Kevin.
15.
gut shot for Bob.
Yeah, and right now, bad beat Keith with the best of it with pocket sevens.
Check, yeah, 15, call. Yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, 300.
3-handed now. Here comes the turn.
The 6, interesting card here. Just skew a little bit more life.
45. All in, 97.
And bad beat Keith, a non-believer. He's going to shove all in with the best.
He
hand.
likes his sevens right now. Bob not wanting to stick around for the gut shot. Cue ball's got 7 outs here.
289 in the middle. And the king. And bad beat Keith does not receive a bad beat.
They're running it twice.
Oh, and he does.
And they're going to chop that up after running it twice.
Here, give me, get 2 white on me. Give me 2 white.
I'm a one and done guy for that reason. I think if you're a player that has it best a lot of times, don't be scared of that bad beat once in a while. Overall, you're going to lose on money.
Go ahead, straddle up one time.
I will say this: when you run it twice, though, the swings obviously in the game of poker aren't as big.
Right.
You guys are coming in a lot further away than that.
Yeah, I don't get out. It's kind of hard for me. to come
Mr.
up
Coffee
here.
in the house.
My wife's sick, so it's like.
And is that rain I'm hearing through the
Yes, you
headset
are.
even?
And some thunder.
Folks, we even. And when you have the headset on in here, you almost get muffled from all outside noise, and when you can still hear the rain from the top, that's some sass from Mother Nature.
Yeah, and there was a Mud Hens game tonight, so
Raise
with
25
the deluge that's coming down right now, that game's probably going to be called, if it hasn't already.
That beat Keith getting a little rush out, sevens earlier.
Minor is.
The previous hand, now Queen Jack suited.
I don't know you, I know him.
You just saying.
Bad beat Keith is up in the Toledo legends like Wilt
Married an
Dale.
angel.
Mr. Enright. Just some of these poker legends in the area, the myths.
The myths,
that
yeah.
we hear.
She's definitely listening tonight.
He does it every week, he makes love to her on the stream.
3.
A lot of static out of the 3 seat. You guys hearing that?
40.
Jordan's going to take a stab at this, put 40 out there, but Keith has the
nuts.
he has the open ender, so he's going to push in with his remaining 119.
Buddha now.
Buddha took a look at that, but got out of the way, and this would be just a curiosity call here for Jordan.
He's not playing around.
Oh, it's not the open ender, it's the straight. I'm sorry, he hit the straight.
Yeah, he has the nuts.
Yeah.
Call.
Come on, Neil. You're supposed to be keeping me in line.
Come on, let's go, turn them up.
Lift 'em up, boys.
Don't be ashamed of them, take it, turn them up.
Pants
Gutter
on the
ball for
ground.
sure, gutter ball for him, no doubt.
So he's going. He's at best going to chop this.
Run it 10 times.
Queen. You are just running it once, right?
Yeah.
Bad beat Keith taking down a pot.
You're right. I'm just saying.
The myth, the legend. You know, Bad beat Keith is known for playing poker and then doing some Facebook Live scratch-offs. I don't know how it works, you know, but like someone's got a video and there's like scratch-offs going on.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's true D-Gen. I got to
Absolutely.
respect it. All I know is he was playing in a tournament, and he stand up and yelled bingo really loud too. So I think he's doing online bingo while he's playing poker for cash.
I played a couple of hands.
Aces and kings.
I'll play that one. Raise 15 total.
Yeah, but you know what? I was the nice guy to keep up the seat.
I was so ready, just like over preseason. I was like, here it comes.
I gotta start my hands. Raise 60 total.
Cody.
They don't know, hey, they don't understand.
Kodiak Cody.
They don't
3
get
bets it
invited
up to
back,
60.
you know? You know what I mean?
Bad beat Keith gets Queen Jack again.
Paul, we want to beat
that
that.
crazy now.
You could have beat Pips.
He's gonna
Yeah,
wait,
go get
pick
some
a different
Who's got the
time.
lowest VPIP?
Might be me.
Says you guys have been playing for 17 minutes. That's it?
Lowest VPIP.
We missed the first hour. We take a pretty long.
Buddha and Q are at 51.
51, me and Q, yeah. We're playing half the hand.
That's at 45 and Bollinger.
What is that?
We fold on 50%.
Poison arm Paul
So I should probably.
There's
in the box. There's the VPIP.
So Cue Ball 51% tied with Buddha
30 is best.
on the top. Bollinger Bob at 45. Logan at 9%.
Logan, yeah, see? Single digits now.
I don't know.
That is not Dave Nutini approved right there.
If that's the case, then
Logan. Oh yeah, he's got
Oh,
the
yeah.
duster.
yeah, Logan and Seafood.
They got the duster out for Logan's chips. Oh, the pressure.
Always on the verge, huh?
Single
Logan
digits
coming to us
VPIP.
from Columbus. Shout out to his fiancee Kelly
40, that's like
and his
trash.
parents
Yeah.
No, he
and
said.
his buddies at Shark Tank.
Yeah, I remember you said he has buddies at Shark Tank, which I do too, and no players I can speak on their behalf is approving of 9% VPIP. That's overkill, Logan. Got to name a brand you're representing. I played down there, great action. Jeez.
I told you I do that better. I told you I do that better.
Jordan's now going to get the best piece of this with the Jack against Kevin's Ace King,
Yeah,
and
Jack,
they're going to go
Queen,
check to a free card, and
couple
here
of
comes the
clubs.
King.
Check.
Open the window, and Kevin climbs in, and he's going to bet it. 40 back over to Jordan. Only 3 outs here for Jordan.
So what are your best place you like?
You got to know when to hold 'em.
Here?
Know when to hold 'em.
And he's going to raise.
This live stream
Know
makes
when
it.
to raise.
Even if this wasn't here, just the way they run the show.
He's going to make it 90, so 50 to call from Kevin.
I don't think Kevin's going to let this hand go for $50.
Then why'd you not take off for tomorrow?
Now this we'll set up if this is a blank
It is a
or
blank.
a flush hitting on the river. Excellent chance now. Jordan
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
wants to
you're-
play
you know,
this
is
big and
the
put him
best
to the
place
test.
play,
Maybe
but
bet
tomorrow you're gonna go
you know,
right
180.
Yapping down there.
So who's
Yeah, I'm
how?
having a conversation down here.
I understand, but I just wanna make sure.
I always
you're not
say if you're gonna
bullshitting
start it on the turn, don't be a quitter. That's 150.
Yeah.
They're all top shelf.
This is a tweener, I think a little bit more to put the pressure on, but this does look like you're value betting a hand bigger than one pair.
They call them poison ball.
Jordan's put. This is a tough spot here for Kevin. Without any doubt, there's a straight draw out there. There's a flush draw.
It's not a clean board.
I did.
Look at that. What'd you do,
Kevin
crap?
did bet the turn, and then it was raised by
Run around
Jordan.
flush? Oh, you're nothing better than that.
That was fun.
Or I'm sorry, bet the turn. And he's going to make the call.
I don't blame him.
And Kevin's going
Then
to
I caught more outs, and then I.
take this one down.
The other thing,
And now he's up close to 800.
they don't take a rate
Yeah.
in the cash game.
10 on the button.
Yep.
Chart.
Yeah.
That's the best for poker players. By far. the
Yeah.
Best deal.
I talked to a lot of like guys like play cash, like play cash and all over the place like Shark Tank and
Making a living,
they make a living at it.
and it's a time.
And they run and that runs
All right, 10 on the button, actions on cue.
that runs they run
Your VPIP just went up 8%.
Just double.
Just doubled your VPIP. He doubled his
Trying to
VPIP.
follow that.
Yeah, there's a couple of discussions going on there.
I just know that
Yeah, come on, let him play.
They were running.
Jesus
I just
Christ.
told him.
Go sit over behind him, you guys can talk. Go- It's over there, at that table. Pat and
Can we
the other
get
guy wants to come
Can we
in.
get just 10 minutes apiece out of some three?
The mute button
We
on
got
three.
2 players.
Mute button on three, please.
We got 2 players out there.
As
wanting to
I
play.
see
All
it,
we wanna do is
it
talk.
was Bob that had the aces and took
It's 50%
and fell to
without your-
Buddha. You'd think the way they're talking to each other was the other way around.
right?
Check. 4 hands.
4 players going to the flop here, and we have a Jack Queen 4 rainbow board.
Check, check.
Couple of gut shot straight draws right now. 3s for Q.
Logan with the mystery hand here.
His VPIP's over 10% now with this flop. Oh, a set for Q. Free card.
30. Raise 90 total.
Oh. Very interesting now with the mystery hand from Logan. Raising up to 90. Q now.
The
bottom set.
300. 300 to go.
until last week. I never got
Pay the play.
Yeah,
The
look
old
at
saying,
this.
Vic.
Look at this pot just growing. Gut shot here for Paul Big Worm. Does he want to stick around? And he doesn't. Lets it go. Cody out of the way. And a fold from Logan.
Nice hand, Q.
And if Logan, I'd say, had 2 pair, he's probably making that call. So being in position on the button, he saw everybody not feeling very good about it, and Cody putting out like a token $30. Said, okay, let's see if I can pull one off here. I'm pretty sure that's what we just witnessed, even though we couldn't see his cards.
You know, and I got to point out something. I know you're in support of this, by the way. You're going to be against everything I say right now.
I am?
Yes. There's certain things I don't. Normally, you and me are eye to eye.
Yeah.
Q's representing 313.
Yes.
That's bad boy territory right there. Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. He's rocking the Bulls gear.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Now, what's going on with that?
I don't know.
I got to talk to Q after the live stream.
Yeah.
Twan, if you're watching, is Legend Mike watching? MGM Mike watching?
20 total.
I don't think that's John Sally approved, or Buddha Edwards, Dennis Rodman, Mark McGuire, the Microwave, Joe Dumars, Zeke, Lampier, Rick Mahorn.
Maybe he likes the colors better. You know,
No,
that's
don't.
that red.
Pistons are red.
Granted, I grew up in Chicago, and I love those colors. but-
I know. I knew you'd be for it.
Oh yeah.
Now we can both agree, though, what a great rivalry that was in the late '80s, early '90s. That was. Oof.
Buddha, you told that joke on the last.
He's never heard it.
It doesn't matter. You told the same joke on the last stream.
That's all right, it's all right.
And we have a king, queen, 7 back to poker, and right now just 9 high.
I know the joke. You told the joke last
But
stream.
Q has a special love for 5-3, I think, lately. He
I
sat
think he
down
does
with
too.
5-3. He put on that big bluff with 5-3.
Yeah.
Is he going to try to do it again with 5-3? And technically, it is a bluff.
Oh yes.
It's still 5 high versus 9 high.
Very technically.
And that's his hand. He's got multiple bluffs with it on this live stream. Rock and rolling Q. Representing Detroit, but wearing Chicago Bulls gear.
And Q has really brought his game here tonight. He's come to play,
Yeah, look at the
and
stack.
right now he's got the.
Yeah, you gotta do 10.
Right now
Jim just said,
he's got the image. He keeps this up. People are going to call him regardless.
And that's how he can get paid off. He starts getting some big hands.
Or you could do 10, 20, 30 and stop being chintzy, you know? These guys play the big game.
This is supposed to be a fun game to get the
And another pocket pair here for Q ball. There's 2s.
promote that, right?
He's going to come in for the $10 straddle. Make the call.
Alright, y'all in trouble now. Y'all in trouble now.
Four-handed, a limp pot, $41. Here it comes.
Ooh, I called.
I thought that was a deuce. It was a 3.
15.
15 total. Oh,
Bad beat Keith. Comes in with the 9 deuce. He was the straddler, so he hits a piece of this and he makes a bet. And he gets 2 callers.
A lady on the turn.
15 again.
15. Call.
Buddha's got the best 9, though, with the 10. And here comes the river.
That one can be 30.
Keith is going to keep it up. He's going to keep the bet, and a quick call there from Buddha.
Did Buddha call before Key's second chip went down?
Before the chips were in, he had the call in there.
Well, look at that. He literally made the call.
You thought you were good there? I'm sitting here thinking, you know what, man? I flopped top pair. I'm like, come on, man.
200. Can we get 200 added on?
That would have been 6 though if that
By the way, Bad Beat Keith last night donated $20 to the veterans
Yes.
raffle. So we're doing this after registration every Friday night. We're taking one of our reserve swag shirts, and myself and Vic are donating it. And it just costs $1
one of the live
ticket.
stream ones.
Yeah, one of the live stream ones.
Yep.
And it's just $1 a ticket when you come here on our free rolls. 100% of that is going to the prize pool for the veterans, and we have about like around 10 before, and we raised over $100.
It was $127 in our raffle last night.
Yeah, we're
Bad
on
beat
pace.
Keith. Everybody's, which is fine. Buy 2 or 3 or 5. But Bad beat Keith with about 20 tickets, and it paid off for him, and he wound up getting the my shirt.
Unadulterated poker.
The adulterated, unadulterated poker.
Yeah, so thank you, but thank you to everyone who participated. And like we said, 100% of those proceeds are going to the Veterans Prize Pool, which will be 100% free for any active duty or veteran to just show up
So I got position.
and play. We're going to raise money with taps. I got to send Brittany Jim's email. I forgot about that.
Try to have a basement.
Pocket. Well, a couple of sixes on the flop with a 4, 2 spades.
Here in Toledo, you go on the roof and you
Right
roll
now,
and you roll.
Buddha with 3 of a kind. Q leading out.
Your house. Get you on your house. 45 total. Oh.
Q running really thin here. He's probably in his head hoping for a 7, but that would vote up Buddha.
Oh.
And there it is.
Wow.
Wow, asking you shall receive the 7 Q.
Let's see just how. Check to the free card and
Oh,
a 10.
and the straight. The best run out Buddha could have asked for. Q gets runner for a straight, and he's going to pump this up. I understand why. The flush didn't get there.
We won't talk about any of the private communication.
And Buddha is going definitely all in for less.
But you keep trying to raise.
I gotta play my hand, Q.
Okay, well, play your money now.
I got a good one.
Yes, sir. Play your money now.
They
Q, don't.
something up.
Easy, don't ask you shall receive, my friend.
Doing this?
That was just a crazy run out.
Good hand, Buddha.
I can't fold that. I love you, Q, but I can't fold my hands, do you?
How much was that?
You got 461. 461.
And if I have Q's hand, I think I'm great.
Yeah, no kidding.
I get runner 7, 10.
There's no
straight.
indication that Buddha had a piece of that as big as he did.
Good hand.
So there's a now the comeback trail starts for Buddha. He got felted on the very first hand of the night against Bob's aces.
Well, I will say this. The good news is for Q is he's been tearing it up. And he was way far ahead, and he's still ahead of his original buy-in. Looks like he has about 800 still in front of him.
Buddha?
No. Q.
Oh, Q. Yes,
After that,
yes.
after doubling up Buddha, so Q's still
All right, time to go.
in the profit range right now. Played some good poker. Literally just a cooler. Sometimes you just have to shake your head and do it. Q literally said, good hand, Buddha. In your mind, you're like, why did I have to get that lucky?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
It was bad.
Call. Raise 90 total.
Ace Jack and King Queen. Jordan raises it up to 90. And now Logan, Ace Jack, needs 60 to call. And Cue Ball is going to come along with 10-9. 224 in the pot, and we are heads up going to the flop.
And we have a 9-4-7 board. Couple of spades. Q with top pair is the best of it. He's going to mix it up and check. Jordan does not take the bait. Free card. And now Jordan a few more outs.
Check.
10 would give Q 2 pair and Jordan the straight. He's going to see where he's at.
Bet out 80. Quick call here from Cue Ball.
Anybody need water?
I'll take one, Buddha.
Anybody else? Sure.
And now Q.
Now
with
Q
the straight.
gets the straight.
30 beer.
And there is a flush out there.
Whose it is. Might be up for grabs.
If I get cooler the hand before, though, it's hard for me to think it's going to happen 2 times in a row. Do you agree, Vic?
Yes, and he might get paid here because it could look like he's on tilt from that last hand, but
Just king high, though, for
yeah,
Jordan.
just king
That's
high.
not- yeah, I don't think he's going to.
No.
160.
but let's say he's got a piece of that. You know, we see it happen all the time. where someone is just thinking, well, this guy's just on it. That was a pretty bad beat, so this guy must still be steaming, and just putting chips out there to try to put the fear in folks. But like I said, Hugh has had a table image all night of bringing his A game, as in being aggressive.
Just like that, he gets a lot of it back. I like his cadence right now, too. It's like he already forgot about the hand. He's on to the next one, ready to get some more chips. Locked and loaded. Hugh now 4-3.
Raise.
And look at this, mixing it up. Announce raise.
Anybody need water? No, it's loaded up. Thank you. Raising with that chip? Oh, good Lord. You know, they got a theory, Bob. If you play better,
He takes
you
it
win
down.
more. You believe in that theory?
I think it's Buddha.
You heard that theory, Bob? You believe that? If you play better, you win more?
It's hard for me to do.
All right, 10 on nothing on.
I don't know.
Oh, I like that response.
Like, seriously.
Buddha says, do you agree that if you play better, you win more?
Steve plays so
Bob says, that'd be hard for me to do. Play any
10 to
better.
go.
It's kind of like
These two just going at it something fierce tonight.
you can be so bad that it comes
Anthony
back
Hall.
around to-
You know how much I value your opinion. We had this conversation on the Thursday night live stream, a very similar shirt
Oh, someone's
for Bowling Shirt Bob.
Someone's gotta
But
win.
his contention is that it was, and it is tonight, a poker shirt. So we did a little informal poll. And Anthony, what do you think? Do you think that's Bob's got a bowling shirt on or a poker shirt?
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, I'm going to share that with the folks here as soon as I see somebody chime in on, particularly Anthony Hall.
And it sounded like he did some research on that and got some numbers by the way he sounded.
Every queen.
Yeah, all the ladies are out there. And look at this. 4 Jack King on the flop. Kevin with top pair. Buddha with top pair. Royal flush draw for Big Worm. Strap yourselves in, folks. We might be in for a big one. And we have 3 players now going to the turn. The Jack pairs the board. And actually, if you talk about one card that could slow action down,
That would be it.
you
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
saw it. Probably the most action-slowing card in the deck just hit on the turn.
That was the tiniest little check I've ever seen in my life.
No, man.
That wasn't a check.
And Buddha's going to raise
That was a
100.
chip shuffle.
I don't think Big Worm's going anywhere. When you get a royal draw, open-ended. Well, he's got a gut shot to the royal, and 9 would give him a straight flush, a king high. Want to be completely correct before I get trolled. What? Worm, you're on the live stream. What's going on, Worm?
Kevin raises to 300, and he bets Buddha off the hand.
Oh, I just wanted to see where. Oh, if there's a rabbit, we got the royal draw. I wanted to see it. And Kevin outplaying him right there. Nice hand, Kevin. He technically, I think, had the worst hand. And he took the chips.
So we got an answer on the poker shirt from the Wizard that said that it is officially a bowling shirt that is poker themed, or a poker themed bowling shirt. But I like Anthony Halt's description. Bob is wearing a Charlie Sheen shirt, and he's got tiger blood running through his veins. I love it. Thanks,
Wow.
Anthony. Always a pleasure having you on here, buddy.
Yeah, Kyle had a question. Do you think a passive tight poker players have a higher chance of being successful or a loose aggressive player? I think you have to play both ways. I think you need to switch it up. That's what I think. If you play one way or the other, people are going to catch on to you. Got to have multiple gears. And judging by your session, how you play them each night.
Something like a lot.
Oh, pretty fucking good. $30 set.
Oh, that's not a $30 set. Raise the 50. It's 10 grand a day.
Jordan now picking up kings.
Fold.
He's going to raise this up, make it 50 to go.
Fold.
Ace 3 of diamonds for the poker-themed bowling shirt of Bob there.
The Charlie Sheen.
The Charlie Sheen.
I think you might have actually.
Probably what Charlie Sheen's hair is going to look like in about 10 years.
I'm almost certain.
Maybe they're related?
Well, remember,
Fold.
Bob is
160.
Sicilian. Still laughing.
I don't
about
know
that.
what Charlie Sheen is. I know he's not Sicilian, though. And Jordan with the 5 bet. 5-11. Yeah, I feel bad. Logan is trying right now to switch it up and just picked a horrible spot with his ace 9. Just an absolute.
Here we go.
That didn't go as planned.
Absolute uh-oh spaghetti-o moment from him.
Blues don't flip. Right? No, blues don't.
Alright, nice.
And he lets it go. Didn't get married to it. Nice fold, Logan. I know it hurts.
Bad timing?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Had one.
We've all been there.
I had 2.
Yeah, you up to 5.
Well, Charlie Sheen took the name of his father, Martin Sheen, and his brother, Emilio Estevez.
Chips back there?
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to Google that as well.
Oh, you just put it.
Oh, yeah.
Made me think of that because Martin Sheen, what an amazing actor.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
I think you're going up to 5.
Yep.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Bob's like a snake sitting there ready to strike. Anytime you fumble, it's like,
And it got pretty quiet in there, folks. The banter has been
he's right on you.
pretty active here tonight. They're having lots of fun at this regular Joe Poker Show. Saturday nights, we'll be going here till 10:15 tonight. This is a 4-hour live stream.
Gum on the bottom of his shoe and kept stepping on the tip tips. Fold. Fold.
You gotta get even somehow.
Oh.
Heads up action here. Logan and Bad Beat Keith.
Fold.
Yeah, 3, ace 5, couple of spades.
What got me right?
Nice flop there for Keith. A bet, but a quick fold there from Logan.
Maybe not the biggest pot in the world, but it gets some momentum for Bad Beat.
You assume that's all? Well, I was gonna.
Watch it one time. After this ain't, go ahead, do your thing. You already had Ripple in once. I ain't gonna never be like that.
You prefer the automatic shuffle?
Where is that?
The automatic shuffler?
You got it?
No. Daniel preferred it.
And here comes Daniel
Bring out the auto.
into the box. And one of the things I did today just now was look up the winner of the Kentucky Derby. And the winner was Mystic Dan, 18-1. Now, the Daniel son here has a lot of nicknames. And not sure Mystic Dan would fit him. Would it? Not necessarily. He's a mystery. He's in a, what is it, the riddle wrapped in an enigma?
Ready to go 100?
Oh, and look at this. Ace King suited versus Ace King.
Fold. Fold.
If we see a smooth call here, I always get interested on who is going to take down the hand.
Yeah.
But it can go both ways. Bad Beat might repop it.
Oh.
Buddha gets out of the way with his King 9.
I always say the advantage goes to the initial aggressor if neither of these players hit. So I got to think Kevin has a slight edge. Oh, not anymore.
No.
Now Bad Beat Keith is free rolling with the nut flush draw.
You don't have any big chips there? I'm just over 100.
And he's going to put them all in.
Gonna put them all in.
Once or twice. It'll be up to you. Let's go twice. 47. Twice?
Yeah, that's great for Bad Beat Keith. They're running it twice, so he's got an opportunity to at least get 3/4 of this pot. I gotta think if you're gonna see 4 cards, you're gonna hit the hearts once, right?
Gotta believe.
Unless you're bad beat Keith.
But it sounds like they are running it twice. Yep, there's the deuce.
You got a good sense of humor, you know?
All right, no change there.
You get it.
Oh, and there's one.
There's one.
So bad beat Keith doesn't get bad beated and missing on 4 cards on the flush draw. Now Kevin hoping for a blank, and he does, so it's going to be a chop pot.
And he just turns and looks at me like I'm an idiot.
And bad beat Keith so far, running it twice has cost himself a lot of money. That's back-to-back times.
Yes.
He's won on the first board, and on the second board, they've came back and chopped it. But bad beat Keith still is going to profit out of this. He's going to get 3/4 of the pot.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, but oh, he's gonna.
Chop that.
Yeah, bad beat would be on a tear right now if he just ran it once. Yeah, I'm going to get nitpicky now, Vic. But when you have under $200, I think I'm even more inclined to not run it twice. So I don't want to keep trying to be in that double-up survival mode. I'm hungry for a double-up, trying to get back to the original 500.
Right.
Maybe if you got more money involved.
Maybe. Yep.
Okay, but right now, you got to make a move.
It's like you've been recently wearing a baseball cap in the sun.
I was prepared to shove it no matter what. Pre-flop.
But you didn't. That's what he's asking. It came back to you and you didn't. That's what he's asking.
I would have folded it. I figured if it's something where I can trap you and you can pay me off later, great, but that's true.
Trap 100%.
Fold.
Raise to 40.
Buddha's going to raise to 40 now with ace-10. Kevin just took down half of that last pot. Folds. Cody gets out of the way. And now it's back over to Jordan again. And he's going to make the call with the 10-9 of spades. $94 in the pot.
Check.
And look at this. They check it around to a free card.
Check.
Jordan in the lead right now by virtue of his 9. And
Check.
Jordan takes it down. He has this,
yep.
Just a pair of 9s, modest, but
checked it all the way down to showdown,
job
and Jordan takes that. And we know we've got a Jordan fan club out there in particular. His daughter Reese. There's our cumulative winnings. Joe, cue ball, bowling shirt Bob, Kevin, and Jordan all in the green. Tough night so far for Buddha and Cody. Bad beat Keith trying to get back up to his original buy-in. Logan did re-up, so he's at 474, but he is in the red right now.
still got roughly 2 hours left in this live stream, so anyone's game right now.
Really is. Yeah, we could see that thing become quite the seesaw here.
We've seen it multiple times where 20 minutes can change. Usually, every live stream, there's a 20-minute span in the final 2 hours where someone is either just at even or they're stuck, and they get on a heater for literally 3 hands in like a 20-minute span, and all of a sudden they're killing it for the whole night. It changes the whole outlook. Curious to see who. I gotta say, advantage goes to Fearless Joe because of the shirt he picked.
Check it down and you'll win.
With the old-fashioned. I think that's a tone setter.
Jordan and Buddha going at it again. King 8 versus Ace 3.
And we have a 7-5 jack board, couple of spades. Now a 9 comes. Gut shot for Jordan.
Buddha in the lead by virtue of his ace, an overcard.
You know what I like?
But
Jordan,
that's about it, so he lets it go.
Bluff, he always makes sure he has a few outs. Even if it's a gut shot.
Yeah.
He'll have a couple outs available.
Okay, I'll try it again.
It's the old saying, when you're trying to bluff, make sure you're just not drawing completely dead.
I did forget last time.
Win something. No hand is worth 0.
Gotta figure out where Neil went.
Mr. Coffee?
Mr. Coffee must have dozed off.
whether or not it's worth the gamble.
Having the late position is better. If you're gonna make it.
Dumbass move.
I call.
Calls.
Third time's a charm, huh?
I'm done raising it.
Boy, just not much happening here for Cody. Cody. Buddha's got pocket sixes here. Bob coming along with Jack 9.
If I win 3 in a row, I get the
Cue ball. He's got 2 hearts, so he comes in with the king deuce.
Call the turn.
Yeah.
And now we've got 5 players going to the flop. Bad beat Keith holding one of Buddha's sixes.
We got a 5, 8, ace board, couple of diamonds.
This could come down to who wants to chase after or get aggressive here.
Oh, there's a drawing card with the 3. Doesn't really help anyone though, other than cue ball does pick up a gut shot.
Buddha's still in the lead with his sixes.
Yeah, best
so
man
he's going to
hand.
see where he's at, put 50 in there. Back around to Jordan.
Also, guys, if you're just tuning in or if you've been watching and you haven't done it yet, please smash that like button. We always try to get up to 100 every episode, and we're at about 39, 40 likes right now. So close to the halfway point. We're about halfway through the show. So yeah, if you don't mind, smash that thumbs up. Helps us get an algorithm on YouTube where we get a few more random views, which helps the channel grow. It's a team effort.
And if you stack it, you sign the truck and give it to you. So he said you had to talk to the staff to be able to allow them to people, because it's like some of them are bigger than cards. And they have the rule like you can't have something bigger than cards on the table. And so we had to get it like approved.
10-9 here for Bob. That's definitely in his range. Actually, I thought it was his raising range there, but it wasn't. And now 10-8 for cue ball.
With the poker shirt like that, you expect it. Someone playing 10-9 off.
It's funny because like
It's about right in the wheelhouse.
Yeah.
And he signed it.
it's a PLO town too.
Or if you're wearing a Bulls cap.
He's not like super famous, but people know him on the circuit. Yeah.
Can't believe I'm a 3-1-3 guy.
Right.
And 5-10 runs once a week.
Yeah.
All right. A limp pot here. 4-handed. Bad beat Keith with the only one with an ace.
Yeah, deuce, ace 5, rainbow board, and a good flop for ace 4. Not only top pair, but you got a gut shot to the wheel.
Oh, and
why
another
not?
ace. I don't think Bad beat Keith's going to be able to get much money in here. I don't see much that would call unless you've got somebody that's very aggressive. Betting out 45.
I respect it. Can't win with 10 high, you might as well try. Obviously, you're going to have to pump the brakes at some point.
Call.
Smooth call from Bad Beat Keith.
Hold. Hold.
Are you gonna play 100 acres?
Oh, yeah, I already got a seat. I bought this lady I know.
And the 5 pairs the board. Bad Beat Keith with the full house.
2-5 player anyways with Woodland.
But she doesn't, not the one who wants to choose.
Check.
No, that's
You got a
Heather.
black suit?
That's Heather.
I got one
She
She's doing them on class.
She sold it to me for 900.
versus 11. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and she sold one to this other lady I know for 800.
I thought they made them transferable.
Oh, yeah, no, they always have been. Never changed.
No, I thought they made like a change that they were enforcing it.
That's good. It helps the action.
Yeah.
Because everyone plays satellites.
No, well, so technically not, because if you've got someone who's always gonna win at satellites, then you're taking away tickets from people who otherwise would play the tournament.
I just think it improves.
The
More
satellite
people play
brings more
satellites.
players, for sure.
It does, 100%. Satellite does bring more players.
I agree, I'm not saying.
I know what you're saying.
You
People
know
are
what I'm
getting
talking-
it.
you see what I'm
I
talking
know
about?
exactly
I
what you're
just didn't
saying.
think you got an 8.
But that's the way you think,
Oh,
though.
you do?
Because you,
No, I don't
even
think
if
you
you
do.
didn't
Cue ball checks it.
situation, same way, you wanna
All right, Bad beat checks it, and
Not really, I'm just saying.
I'm all in.
cue ball is going to
105 and all in.
bet this, and now Bad beat Keith is going to go all in.
Hold.
I didn't think you had an 8.
And he shows the ace. Now bad beat Keith looking to make a comeback here.
I'm just saying the same money goes funneled through the system either way, but you're just.
Yeah, Neil, just finding where you're at. Hey, Colonel, thanks for joining us tonight.
Oh, the Colonel and Mr. Coffee
It's
back
not like
at
the
it on the
satellites
message
would
board.
stop. It's not like the satellites would have to stop running. It's just you
But
get.
if this woman couldn't sell her ticket, she would only play one satellite versus, she's got a little business going. Oh, can I straddle? Or is it too late?
Correct.
Sure.
And I'm saying that's bad.
A lot of people.
I'm saying that's worse for the system than good for the system.
I don't know, man. They've been doing it out in Vegas for 25 years. They stopped it last year.
That has more to do with money laundering than.
Oh, I don't know.
Vegas
You know, they stopped all the sit and goes. You know, they used to have the one-table tournaments. They stopped them
Where?
in Vegas during WSOP.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They have the online.
Where's the 35?
Oh, they used to have them.
Folds are on the table right now after that $35 bet from Fearless Joe. Buddha now ace queen. After a couple players back down, he's going to make a stand.
Need to improve my.
Kevin suited king. He's in there.
Not that I want to keep the conversation rolling, but I've been thinking about it since you said that.
7 deuce 9 rainbow flop.
Conclusion in my head. So the way they run the satellites, right? It's
Check
like
check.
For every so many
Fearless
they get
Joe.
entries, they have a
Who shows no fear.
giveaway.
This
So
one
it's-
is 5. As
Okay.
Usually it's 1 out of 10. This is like 1 out of 5.
1 out
I
of
think
5.
it's pretty good the way they do it.
Okay, so all right. When it was like 1 out of 10. And
All
then,
right, well, Joe's going to 3
I don't-
bet
I
this
think you
because
might
his
be
name's
Joe.
Fearless Joe. Come on.
It's like they got enough money from the satellites for the tickets, regardless of whether they bought it themselves or not.
I'm not
Oh, he
talking
gets
about
out.
whether or not they make it, what I'm saying
Buddha takes it down with ace high.
is Name a Mark who wants to play.
Nice hand, Buddha.
He's not going to shell out 1,000. He's got a limit on how many satellites he's going to play before he ends up spending $1,000 on satellites anyway. And it's a person who wants to experience the tournament and then potentially has a lower chance of getting in because someone who won a ticket who's like really good is continuing to play in the satellites and continuing to like lock up a ticket seat. So
Okay.
just for the whole of the community of
I get what you're saying now.
how many unique entries, not number of entries
I
total.
hear you're
but
saying it's
unique
more
entries.
it's more beneficial.
Oh, cash
for the
games are
whole
going on
group.
outside. That's not
Player being a
the.
little bit weaker.
We had a
10K
really good turnout for
guarantee.
today's tournament, so it doesn't surprise me that we get
There's some
a
other
cash
arguments about
game
how much
going.
they break the satellites
Vic, if I didn't have the
into
family
and all that, but,
thing
like,
going on right after the show, are you going to jump in that maybe?
Right.
I'm not sure.
Got a little D-gen in you
Yeah,
there,
but
Vic?
when they guarantee
Maybe.
when they guarantee $1 million,
You know, I had a
and it
big
ends up being
day
like 2.5
to
million,
Bed
like,
Bath and
they crush it,
Beyond.
you're like it's still fine.
I'm not saying it's a
We're not going to
problem.
argue
Oh, yeah?
over the
We're
final.
looking at the overall player pool and money
Fair
that's
enough.
available for poker. You know, more
Bed Bath
resources.
and Beyond can drain a
Yeah,
man.
and I just didn't want to have that.
Everyone knows
No,
that.
That's my only thing.
That was obviously not his choice.
Where's the 30?
It's easy to say.
It's nothing to do with the satellites being bad. It's just the being able to just play the satellites and continue to get the tickets
Right.
and then monopolize like the available. Yeah, so.
If you're skilled enough to do it, you should be rewarded for it.
Oh,
It's not easy. It is not fucking easy.
Yeah, so play the ring. Like,
She is.
there's plenty of things that don't allow you to
4
do a
players
thing again.
to the
Like,
flop. Queen 3-9.
pool
Couple of
tournament,
hearts.
you can't then re-enter
Top
as
2
an
pair
amateur
for
in-
bowling shirt Bob.
40.
that's 40.
And really, no one else has anything. Bad beat Keith with just a gut shot with the Nemesis.
Fold. Water.
I'm at 50.
And bowling shirt Bob takes that down. Profits about 93. Yeah, the game's been good so far. Seen some shifts, some waves. Got the return of Fearless Joe.
Something like that.
Who has a lot of chips in front of him right now.
We're done.
Looking calm, cool, and collective, the 3
Well, they
Cs.
have it this year, but they're talking about that for the series.
Kodiak Cody.
I never get to because I'm always
Making a
working the day
return.
that I would,
Well,
Here's everything I say. except
Q
for-
mixing it up,
I
playing
could play
some
and
nice
get
poker.
into the second, but the
Jordan
first
2.
time I wasn't the open
Like I said, we've had a lot of returned faces on here that we haven't seen in a long time. Some brand new faces also. Logan, down from the Columbus area,
Wait, what happened to Straddle?
repping the tank.
He was giving.
Now has Ace Jack, suited in hearts.
Yeah, I thought about it a couple times. Like,
He's going to bump it up to 15. Man, right when I was just about to say, Logan has been running, when he has good hands, he's been running the bigger ones. And right now, Big Worm Smooth calling, disguising his hand strength with ace-king. This is going to open the door for a few more players to see a flop. Yeah, $15 in this game. That's pretty much a limp. Four-handed now, 60 in the middle. And we have a 8-queen-6 board. Currently, Kevin flopping the best of it with bottom pair, the Kodiak. Let's see if Logan puts out a continuation bet. He's going to reel it in. And now at 8 comes, pairs the board, puts a second spade out there, just some more scare cards, and Kevin leads out with the best hand. I like that bet by Kevin. See where you're at. Take it down. First time I've seen Kevin play poker, and I like his playing style.
Put a 10 on the big. That'd be interesting. You just throw a 10 on the big in a blind range.
Put the 10 on there. Don't talk about it. That's a good strategy.
Says the guy who intentionally skipped his.
I'm gonna straddle on the button. Maybe.
Peer pressure, I hate it.
10 on the button.
Somebody's laughing at you down there, Bob.
Oh,
This whole end of the table is getting a kick out of you.
that's good. I'm glad. I like to entertain. Raise the 50.
And Logan mixed it up with the dirty diaper. Big worm again with a big hand right behind him. Pocket nines. I'm interested to see this one. I think Logan's got to get creative, and he knows it. I like it. Showing some heart. Bring out the Wolverine, Logan. And we have a, whoa, look at that. A king, deuce, deuce board, the dirty diaper. Logan deserves a little run good here. He's been having some bad luck. He's going to check, free card. Ace comes. And if you're Logan, you're thinking, wow, what a great turn. King and an ace, let's go. He's going to try to build this pot up a little bit. Smooth 60, just half pot. That might keep Big Worm in. This is kind of a 50-50, but he's going to let it go. Logan, nice hand, sir. Good to see Logan get a win like that. Hopefully that muscle memory from bringing those chips in starts picking up.
All waiting for the travelers to leave so that we knew it didn't get stolen.
Travelers are employees that come in from out.
Yeah, carpenters that come from other states and areas. But it seems like, and no offense to anybody here from Kentucky, but it seems like the biggest issue we have is guys coming in from Kentucky.
Really? Here?
For where I work.
Oh, raise the 50.
Yeah, they come in,
They steal tools.
their pay rate in Kentucky is close to $7 an hour, less than ours. So they,
Pocket tens, king, queen suited, ace, queen, ace, jack. Here we go, folks. Buckle up. Logan raised it up to 50.
Raise 150.
Jordan now re-popping it. 3 betting up to 150. Bad beat Keith with ace jack. I think he knows better. Yeah, it hurts, but you gotta do it sometimes. Boot it with threes. Yeah, bowling shirt Bob, tens.
carpentry, so the last outage we had in 20.
And if he makes his call, he's in great shape. Both players sharing a
local
queen.
guys, we had close to 17 hammers stolen. And these are.
But yeah, you never love
They're
seeing a
not-
player make it 50 and then a 3 bet up to 150 with pocket tens.
all lightweight titanium and anti-vibration.
But yeah, I don't blame him for coming along here.
Why is the Andy
refinery.
Now Logan with king, queen suited and diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
And getting a nice
Refinery
price.
work. Yeah,
We got
don't wanna
460
go
in the
off
middle.
too much.
Reminder, guys, this is a $500 max buying game. So $40 shy of a
And
full stack
the
in
guys
there.
come up from Kentucky,
And the ace
and the one
right
guy
on the
they
flop.
caught him,
Ace,
they
7,
searched his
king,
bag on the way
couple
out.
of
He
hearts.
had 4 stilettos.
Jordan firmly in the lead.
In his bag, and 3 of them had names on them, clear, like, we started engraving our names into it.
Yeah. All right. So did they beat him up with the hammers?
He went to jail.
That's one
It's, and that's what a lot of guys tend to forget.
And Jordan gonna bet another 150 into that pot.
Refinery
Fold.
is an automatic felony.
No matter what I do.
It doesn't matter, because you're in a federal foreign trade zone.
Oh, yeah.
So any crime, whether you committed against somebody else or whatever, it's an automatic felony.
I'll keep that in mind when I'm there.
Where at?
I won't
Any
I'll
refinery.
slap him when
Any foreign trade zone that you're in,
So Jordan takes that pot down, and it looks like he is now up over a
go
grand.
down into the shipyards, it's the same.
Joe at 1,500. Kevin, who had to re-up. Oh no, Kevin didn't re-up. I was thinking of
Just pre-thought.
bad beat Keith.
You probably not. But
Real close.
And yes, here at the reserve, there is a 1-1 cash game going on in the main room as the players start to bust out of the tournament tonight.
It's been catching more and more popularity. It's a fun social game. Still win a nice amount of money. I dealt it last night. That action was
Just clear
crazy.
cards back in the box real quick. Yeah. Raise the second one.
When you stack them, it messes them up.
Oh, gotcha.
Fold.
Bad beat Keith. The Snowman.
Raise the 60.
He's going to bump it up.
Fold. 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 Fold.
Logan now. Dead man's hand.
Fold.
yeah, it'd be
Now
like-
Fearless
it'd be
Joe.
like 650, 700
Suited
bucks.
ace.
Yeah, I had pocket 10, so I thought maybe you might have
Gets out of the way,
big ace I could get you.
and Keith shows the eights.
guys selling iPhones out there.
Oh, yeah.
Starting to get some more viewers here tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. If you've just joined us, please hit that like button. We are the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. Going to 10:15 tonight. Our next live stream Tuesday night, 5-5-10 no limit hold'em cash game. That is a $500 to $2,000 buy-in with a match to stack, and boy, that thing runs deep.
Yeah, that happened. Well, they used to.
Be sure to join us Tuesday night for that show.
Yeah, they used to not care as long as you didn't talk about it.
Yeah, it very clearly happened like very often.
But one of their
but
guys, they
Paul
kinda just
in the
pretend
big
it's
blind,
not, it's
big
just like,
worm.
But yeah, when one guy ruins the party like that, and
$10
comes
button
out
straddle in
what's going
effect.
on, it's like,
Jordan now,
it's a
King,
bad
Queen.
Definitely.
it doesn't look good for anyone who's watching. But like,
Now I'm reading the message board, by the way.
And he is going to raise this up to 40.
it might be-
I'm gonna get
it's
to that
most
after this hand.
inconsequential. Not trying to start that conversation. But I'm saying when someone who's looking sees that that's happening, they're going to say, "Well, that's not
Cody.
very legit. What you got going on there?" So this guy
Facing
ruins
the
the party,
$40
so-
bill.
Yeah.
Ace Jack. He's going to call.
Metro Park Ranger.
Logan gets out of the way. No dirty diaper for him that time. Logan did race with the dirty diaper when we were away and flopped 3 of a kind. It was great.
Nice.
He comes over and he says, hey,
And we have a deuce jack 10 board action flop. Open-ended straight draw for Jordan and Cody with top.
$100
what do you need? He needs to come down here. He's going to jail.
Tonight's a great
They
game.
wouldn't even write him a ticket or something.
I stopped
They were
there.
out arrested.
Oh, tonight you are?
Because he almost
I gotta.
I can't check what games they have on my phone.
They got 5-10 for sure.
And the sad part is, if I get to do this,
So you don't play late.
Just a $30 bet. I believe Jordan's almost contemplating, what do I want to do? Do I just want to smooth call this, or do I want to represent a made hand with my open ender with 2 overs? He's just going to smooth call.
Heads up to the turn now.
Yeah, 154 in the middle. And we have a 5 of hearts. Neither player with a flush draw on the turn.
Still rain out?
Yep, a little bit.
And he's like, I didn't do it. He's got it all on camera.
Cody has the check mark next to his name by virtue of the jack. Ace kicker.
They didn't stop.
Actions on Jordan. And he's going to check it, and let's see if that heart slowed this down completely, or will Cody get some value out here? Although Jordan's not calling anything here. But he does bet 75, and Jordan quickly folds.
All right, Sam.
All right,
But,
they're
yeah,
waiting.
so
they're waiting.
So, guys, I've been watching the action. I do take times to watch the message board. Don't get me wrong, but I try not to. It's almost like when I get into it, I zone. I kind of got to wait till, Vic takes the wheel for a little bit. And I'm reading this, and I will admit I did give Neil my address. He claims he's going to come help, but then he puts the business out on the message board. Unbelievable. But I am trusting Neil. I do trust Neil. I'll say that officially.
Were you back at it? Were you back at the remodeling today?
No, he's going to help me out eventually. We're going to be putting in a bigger window in my kitchen. He's going to move that window into what is going to be our kind of pantry, laundry room.
I wanted him at 60 and then have the other red shape.
So I did in good faith give him my new address, and I'll be seeing him Monday. Neil, remember, I work here on Monday night, so it has to be during the day.
Button straddle.
I'm more inclined to call 80 than
But
60.
he does have my home address now. Which, with what he's saying, does make me a little, anxious. I just hope that he's not staring through my window at 2 in the morning in the future.
$10 button straddle.
Creeping me
Fold,
out.
fold, and fold, it looks like. Now
60, I
bad
might
beat
like talking
Keith
myself
with the
into
king,
something.
queen. And he will raise this up, take it up to 20.
20 to play.
And you're 60, right?
Cody, no thanks. There's an ace for bowling shirt Bob, so he's going to come along. Now Logan with pocket sevens, he does make the call as well.
20.
And cue ball coming along.
I like this call from cue ball. It kind of goes to the style. You have the button. You're playing a hand that's off the radar.
Yeah.
So if
Why
you
not?
hit,
Right.
you could possibly get paid a good amount.
A couple outs to the hearts, which is like devastating.
And it doesn't cost too much. And we have a
Check her back.
5-10-10 board. Right now, Logan with sevens.
Check.
Not a bad flop at all for him.
I said check or bet.
Bob.
25 now.
Bob who raised it up pre-flop.
Classic C bet here of 25. See where I'm at. I wouldn't mind seeing Logan maybe. Oh, he's going to just smooth call.
Fold.
Yeah, I don't mind if Logan maybe would have even put in like 65 just to see his reaction.
Right.
Kind of get a gauge on where you're at in hand strength. Now you're kind of playing the guessing game. And there's a deuce, another good card for Logan.
You're talking about hand or a drink? What? Hand or a drink?
And Bob checks, and
A
now
monster
Logan's going to see.
with a monster.
Get some info. A nice hand, Logan.
Pretty good.
And Logan,
Come back with a monster.
heating
to a
up a little
monster.
bit in this last hour, young sir.
Yes, starting out with a low VPIP, but I have no problem blaming that on the cards that were going his way. They were just quite poor. He comes to us from Columbus, Ohio, with a shout out to his fiancee Kelly, as well as his parents Todd and Sherry. We know Sherry, I'm sure, still out there.
Now on the message board, Neil's saying he wouldn't even give himself his address. Well, that's unfair, Neil. You don't even know your own address. I mean, isn't that what his parole officer's for?
That's what I thought I was for. Yep.
He's a grown boy with a big metabolism.
He can't remember. Parole officer tells him how to get home. Now, regardless of...
Raised to 40.
and I'll come back to Neil after
Yeah,
this.
ace king now for Buddha. He's going to raise it up to 40. Kevin out of the way with a small ace. No thanks from Cody.
40.
Logan now has an ace, but he lets it go, and the 2-5 suited for cue ball.
Call. Fold.
Making the call. Bad beat Keith, the nemesis suited. Just needs 30 to complete, and he does. So we're going to go three-handed here to the flop.
Lucky, but he's drawing either diamonds or 3 outs.
This is almost like a power hour range here.
And we have a queen 6-4 board. Gut shot for Q.
You want me to check?
Ace high still in the lead for
I'll take the
Buddha.
under.
C4 would like to know.
He's going to try to represent the lady.
I'm curious.
That's 50.
Under 19.
That's what you think?
You have increased
This is 2
dramatically
times
to
bad beat.
27.
Keith has played the
Thank you. Thank you. That was rude.
That's a big increase.
Under 19.
That's
Probably played off about 250 to him in the process.
Well, it's just one hand though, but like, I didn't think, I don't think
Oh,
the
and
straddle
there's the
count. I didn't think they counted. Maybe they count the straddle.
Keith would have hit a jack here. Now it's still in the lead here. Buddha with the ace-king checks it, and they go check to a free card.
If you had it out there, that wouldn't make sense.
4 pairs of board. Buddha's still in the lead.
You're voluntarily putting
Check.
deposits. I think it counts.
Yeah, but I don't know how their system counts the straddle. I think
It's a voluntary action, like
Buddha checks it. See if,
That's on mine before I think it counts.
yeah, I don't know. Get the impression Q-Ball wants to make a stab at this. What kind of bet do you think he needs here?
I mean, if he puts about
But also,
120 there,
I would have never guessed.
take it down.
Granted,
No way.
Buddha
I
just,
was thinking
by
like
virtue of the ace, has the check mark,
Even
but
100.
The lowest at the table?
Not anymore, no.
I don't think so.
Actually, well, it might be more.
I think you and I are pretty close now. I think you're up there.
No,
Jim, who's the lowest at the
You think
table?
so?
I think I'm over under 40.
If the straddle counts?
Joe
If the straddle
has
counts, I
20.
agree.
Really? I have the card now.
You're 20? You're the lowest now?
And then Cody at 25.
$50.
Must be about 30.
It's a Fort Wayne thing. There's very many
Yeah,
players.
there's a bunch of nits in Fort
A little bit more.
I think Q asked him how much would he call. He goes, about $50.
Wayne. Only if it's red and then the blood ocean.
Who's your close fan?
No, no.
I'm cold fan. Not from Indy.
Oh, you are from India.
You a Lions fan? Yeah, from Indy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the
I'm
Lions.
not sad to admit that anymore.
No, they're fun to watch. They're really fun to watch.
There's probably more Lions fans at this table than anything.
Not me. Browns.
1, 2, 3, 5.
I don't know.
I'm whichever team makes me money.
I'm 100% like a band.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah, a long time ago.
I'm waiting on you.
That's a long time ago.
He thought he was still on Buddha.
Decide how much you want to bet. Yeah.
And you're playing with the chips and everything.
160.
Said always.
160.
I'm waiting on you.
No, you asked me how much you gonna call.
I said how much you gonna make it. That's what I was asking
Oh,
you.
I thought you said how much did you call?
Woody, did you give him one of your candies?
Save your money this time, like you told me. Get out your pot. Thank you. I'll show you one time. That's a bluff.
Nice bluff.
Thank you.
Q with the bluff again. Strikes again. Q putting off back-to-back live streams. Winning hands with 5 high.
Can you ask if they count the straddle and defense?
Do you count the straddle and defense?
All I had was ace
Yeah.
high. I didn't have a pair there. That's Hank.
Thank you.
Thank you. He said he's not sure the computer does it.
Blame it on the computer.
I'm almost at it done.
Because of the voluntary.
Straddle on the button.
And Jay Flynn, I was going to just say that. Regardless of the comments about Neil on the message board, whether some people said he looked Amish with his new shave style, or a member of the Bloodhound gang, or, you know, you shouldn't give him your address to your home. Those are all fair.
yeah.
But one thing about Neil is he's very
$30.
respected as a friend and as a tradesman at his craft. He actually does excellent work. So I will admit, even though it pains me right now, I will give that man his just respect, and I respect his craft. And it's not just me who thinks that; it's a lot of people in this poker room. He's got a very good reputation.
Four-handed here.
Craftsmanship.
Four-handed here going to the flop, and here's quite a range as well. 7-5, 7-3, ace 9, and then jack 10.
Check.
Yeah, 3-5-8 rainbow board. Right now, 7-5, firmly in the lead for Jordan.
That's called
And
inflation.
now 2 pair.
That's called a little.
But also two pair for Bob.
Yeah, that is a action card. The 3-7 and the 7-5 both hit.
Sorry for cussing. Family friendly.
75.
Jordan, strongest hand right now with 2 pair, bets out. Makes it 75.
Fold.
Raise.
And a raise, and a quick raise
200
announced
now.
here from Bob. Music to Jordan's ear, I think, unless Jordan's worried about the straight. Going to raise it up to 200, 125 here for Jordan to make the call.
Is Ohio the same as Michigan thing?
Yes. In fact, I think it's the same as
Quarter to
Indiana
nine.
right now, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm wrong.
We're the same as Indiana.
20 to
Call
9.
200.
I forget how to use a real watch.
Well, we spring forward around the same time, right?
Huh?
I think we're around the same time as Indiana when we spring forward.
Yeah, well, it's all lined up. the same.
And now a full house.
You guys
We don't do
Goes the
that.
dynamite for Jordan.
They finally adopted.
But that is actually a horrible card for him to get paid off.
Yes.
Not
the-
too often do you make a full house
Yeah.
and it hurts you.
Except for the very western.
Yeah, I think I got
Yeah,
caught.
Bob does not like that.
Northwest.
And Bob's going to see he did not get counterfeited. He got saved
Gary, the county?
by that 5.
Full house. 5 full of
No.
7s.
That was a great card for bowling shirt Bob. Slowed him down.
Yes.
Some of them were southwest too, down in Carroll. Far enough west.
Thank you.
But in the meantime, Jordan takes that pot down, and now he's up around 1,300. This is a 1-3 no limit hold'em cash game. $500 buy-in. You can re-up to the 500, but that is not. This is not a match the stack.
He was in the small blind. What's your excuse?
I had a raise.
He was suited.
Is your big bet low or
Yeah, so
something?
was I.
Just about at the halfway mark here of our live stream.
I kind of
Now, Neil responded to me just now on my phone. It says you can respond on the board, but you know I would never do that. I can't rule that out if you would ever be a creeper at 2 a.m. staring through my window. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I could see him doing that in his 80s
I think he'd stand
when he
out
wanders
there.
out of the house at 2 o'clock in the morning looking for.
I just thought if he has like
A Pop-Tart.
Jukebox with some ambiance music.
and then the board pairs, now I'm counterfeiting.
Listen to Brian Adams or something weird.
He'd be looking for coffee and a Pop-Tart at 2
Yeah,
in
he'd
the
be
morning.
knocking on my door asking for coffee at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Easy, buddy.
Retail, really, and it's kind of, you like to spur, but you just gotta get it out a little bit to it.
Yeah, I need to, you're right.
I definitely think he's a Brian Adams guy.
Kevin limped in with the ace-queen of spades. Logan raising it up to 22. Bob gets out of the way after limping in with his 6-4. So we're going to go heads-up action here between Kevin, ace-queen of spades, and Logan.
2 fun hands to play, and they both hit. Queen 7-8, couple of hearts. Mid pair for Logan, top for Kevin.
25.
You know, I know we gave Logan some guff for the 9%
9%.
pip, but he's been
75.
mixing it up and playing hands since then a lot.
I like this play from Kevin. I think
Do you ever like
either
smooth call?
Kevin either senses some weakness here with this bet from Logan, even though Logan was the pre-flop aggressor, or Kevin's paying for some information.
I like
It's
it
a good
more-
investment.
I like it not even one information sure,
already have that.
but even more Vic, building up the pot so if you get a blank on the turn, if you think your ace queen is good, you can make a respectable bet for a fold. Because if you just make the pot, you know, around $100, what is it gonna, you know, on the turn? What can you really do
Right.
to get any value? So I mean, I like that for 2 different reasons, and for what you said.
Yeah.
But definitely building up that pot so there's enough in there. If
Oh, okay.
you get a nice turn card that you feel comfortable with,
Yeah.
you can make a real bet.
Yeah, I got to play on screen.
Put the hammer down.
Screen, I never picked
That's
up the hammer.
justified.
Yes.
I think that picture they always use for the promos for like the live streams, that's my head. Like,
Cody under the gun.
that very first day.
Been kind of quiet here tonight. Now pocket nines
$30.
for Bob. He's going to raise it up to 30.
Yeah, it used to be lab mics. We had lab mics.
Ace king now for Paul, a.k.a. Big Worm.
Did you notice we've seen pocket nines about 5 times, and I think they haven't won once tonight?
I don't think they have either.
They've been actually like the hand of destruction tonight.
Yeah.
Pocket nines. Certain nights we see them treat players well, but so far, no bueno.
So heads up here. Pocket nines versus ace king.
Yeah, 64 in the middle, heads up action.
Nicky at the helm bringing us this flop.
And an ace right in the door, followed with an 8 and a king, so top 2 for Big Worm.
Kaboom for Big Worm.
Yeah, I like this lead out bet though from Bowling Shirt Bob, just in case if you're going against 10s, queens, jacks, you might have a chance to get him to fold.
And he, yep.
Or did he?
No, he raised it up.
Yeah, with the straight
yep.
and the flush draw out there. I understand.
Thank you.
Yeah, I still like that lead up from reserve, Bob. So many people give up on their pairs. If you're out of position, use that to your advantage. Lead out and see if you can get maybe a better hand to fold. In case your 9s were behind pre-flop. Gets a pair.
Paul comes to us now for the first time from Upper Sandusky here in Ohio.
Which is lower than
Sandusky. Yeah. And so shout out to his wife, Dawn,
That's what I was going to do.
and his kids and his grandkids.
I can't right now, obviously. But I would have ran over and like checked my phone.
$10.
We've got Columbus, and we've got Fort Wayne, and we've got Detroit. Certainly Detroit is well represented here in the house.
Yeah, Royal Oak.
We got Royal Oak, Michigan.
That's really gross.
Ann Arbor.
Oh my God.
And then I think Bad Beat Keith is probably the localist.
Oh, he's
Is
a
that a
local
word?
legend.
The most local.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's up there with David Huff, Terry Dale.
You could almost call him a Toledoan. He lives in Holland, Michigan.
General
Or
Patton.
Holland, Ohio. Excuse me.
General Patton, another local legend.
Yes. All right, here comes a nice little pot. Let's see if this will grow given these 3 players, 6-2 of spades, 10-4 of spades, and 9-7 offsuit. Here comes the flop.
Check or bet? Check. 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 $25.
Don't fold an ace, Bob. Don't fold an ace.
No coaching.
9-7.
As you beat that 9 high.
Button straddle.
So they asked the booth if VPET straddle counts. Does it? They didn't know. They said,
Oh, interesting. It does.
said to ask it.
I'm sure it does.
You should ask Bob.
The computer's the one that's calculating it. It's logical sensitive.
Where's the computer?
Button straddle from Kevin for 10.
Bob, you seen that movie, What About Bob?
Call.
Maybe.
It's a good one. Bill Murray was in it.
Yeah, he goes to a shrink,
Yeah.
Call.
anger management.
Shit.
Fold.
that sounds
Baby
like-
steps.
Raise the 50.
Joe now wakes up with ace king of clubs. He's been a little quiet here lately. He's going to raise it up to 50.
Fold.
With a $10 button straddle with some limpers coming in, and Buddha's going to make the call here with pocket twos.
Finally, the Mighty Ducks hand.
And
Pocket deuces.
one of those twos that he needs.
Call.
Come on,
Call.
bowling shirt.
Bowling
Bob.
shirt Bob, and now 3 players with clubs. Quite the range. Nicky in the helm. Here comes the flop. 4 players.
You're being a set blocker.
Check or
And
bet?
we got a 7
Check.
queen 8 board.
Check.
And right now, bowling shirt Bob.
Right now, the
Seven.
weakest hand becomes the strongest hand.
Here comes Fearless Joe.
Fold.
That's 75. Not playing around.
Mid pair. Up against the pre-flop aggressor. And he's going to let it go.
Fold.
Q with the gutter.
Q with the gutter, who better hopes it doesn't come runner clubs.
Kind of rhymed. Q
Thank
with
you.
the gutter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You said something about runner. It went together though.
You
got rhymes.
I was trying to pull that together almost.
You got rhymes.
Yeah.
Call.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right.
That means Q is sensing a little weakness. We might see a bluff alert. He's 2 for 2 so far.
Check in the dark from Q Ball.
The bluffing master. He's going to check it back.
Now just because my stick was down the wrong.
Now, I'm really curious. Does he pull the trigger and come over the top here? Does he stick with his original gut?
150. Sorry.
He lets it go, picking a better time. And Fearless Joe.
Now close to 2,000 coming to us from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
You see how he earned that nickname? Didn't get distraught with the call on the flop. Stuck to the plan. Kept putting on the pressure, and he takes it down. Nice hand, Fearless Joe.
I was firing the clip, emptying the clip on the
Emptying the clip.
Button straddle.
Cody putting out the button straddle for 10. Quick fold there from Bob, as well as Logan. 8-4 offsuit for Q Ball. Needs 10 to complete, but he lets it go. Now Jack 10 of hearts. And now queens for Joe.
Raise to 45.
Raising it up to 45.
Here we go. That's no limit, baby. Buddha with the same hand as Big Worm. I gotta say that an unadulterated poker shirt fits Buddha well.
It does.
Looks sharp. Live at the Reserve on YouTube.
Got a pot of brewing here. 150 bucks in there.
Yeah, three-way action.
3 players.
Joe in great shape. And he hits a set. Look at that. Queen 6 ace. Fearless Joe.
Bob's popping off.
Gaining momentum throughout the
Yeah, there's a welcome mat kind of call. Please come in. The water's fine.
And Buddha peeling
That's
one.
55. There's a call with 55.
Does that open the door for Big Worm to see if he can hit a heart or a king on the turn?
Is it really a club next door?
Yeah,
I mean, he looks like his face right now looks like he's about to do something he shouldn't do.
even younger. You know, like a
From, it's like
in
a,
Ohio.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, it's like a they do like dance performances.
He just does a smooth call.
Does make the call.
He was pumping all the chips like he was about to shove. I was like, easy, Big Worm.
It's like a hip hop studio.
But now an
It's
8.
Checker bet.
Which is a good card, though, for Big Worm and Buddha. Now a 9 or a king can get him there to the promised land. A few more outs.
Stay out of there on the way home.
Joe's probably considering what he can do to shut this down. He keeps looking over at Big Worm's chips like maybe that $200 is going in the pot no matter what.
Bet it's 200.
So he bets 200.
He might let go now. Honestly, if Buddha would have called, Big Worm might have been priced in with that turn card, even though...
Or if that was the 8 of hearts.
Yeah.
Yep.
But since Buddha folded, there was a little less math. I'm trying to get a tongue twister there. A little bit less math. That did not make you married to that hand, even with a... Probably the best card in the deck if you didn't hit your straight.
Hockey on channel 13.
There we go.
DFG, is he your favorite player because of the nickname? Or just out of this
I
group?
thought there was a basketball game out there. And there was volleyball on too.
I love Big Worm. I just think he, like I said, if you're coming into a poker hall or anything like that, he just has that classic, especially when he puts the glasses up like that. It's just the classic poker look. And then if he tells you, hey, they call me Big Worm, Does that go like you're in a poker movie or what? Glasses on the forehead.
Oh,
Nickname
man.
Big Worm.
Ugh.
It literally just reeks of awesome nostalgia of the game of poker. And I love it. Jordan with the 3-6 Mafia raising up to 20. Vic, what do you think about that? Opening it up.
I like it.
Logan, same hand. Gets out of the way. Q, 4 deuce. He loves his straight draws if they're six or
low.
below.
Yeah.
If they're 6 or below.
4 players.
Sounds like a winter forecast, but. And we have a couple of 8s with the jack.
Okay.
Flush draw for bad beat Keith.
50.
Definitely a good semi-bluff hand right here. Fire it in. Still got plenty of outs if you get called. I like this play by Bad Beat.
No, takes a pot down. Profits $61 there.
There you go, Bad Beat Keith.
Yeah, DFG, the debate, of course, I think you were there Thursday night when is it a bowling shirt? Is it a poker shirt? The decision tonight has been made that what he's got on tonight is a bowling shirt, is a poker-themed bowling shirt. That's all one term, I guess, in the clothing industry.
Or a Charlie Sheen shirt.
And then, of course, Charlie, they got pointed out that it was the Charlie Sheen shirt. DFG, do you have any shirts like that? I think you'd look good at one of those poker-themed bowling shirts.
Raise 20.
Bad beat Keith, pocket deuce.
Fold. Fold.
Yeah.
Fold.
It's easy to play.
King 8 of clubs, 20 to call. No thanks.
Call.
Cue ball, Jack 10. The high end of his range.
And that's not a bluff. Usually it's like
Nope.
5 deuce. 6-3 Mafia, 5-3.
Oh, boy.
And look at this action flop.
Trouble
10-3
board.
deuce, top pair for cue ball, bottom set for Bad Beat Keith. And this is just a little pot builder now.
Raise to 55.
I like
Raises
this
it up to
raise
55.
by cue ball.
Raise
This
to
raise could actually save him
125.
money in the long run. You could find out a lot cheaper than calling all
20,
three streets.
Then
3 streets.
55.
Maybe with the flush draw out there, Bad Beat Keith comes over the top. And he does. He 3-bets him up to 125. But oh, cue ball with a quick call. But definitely the warning sign should be flashing for Bad Beat, or I'm sorry, cue ball. Bad Beat Keith made it 125 with a 3-bet on the flop.
In a zone. Those are super high chips.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Top 2 pair. Which actually, it's a double-edged sword. It makes you,
All in?
yeah, he's going to snap call this. I don't blame him.
Remember,
If I had Jack 10 here, out the guy had the best.
Absolutely.
But it does give him some outs to actually win the hand.
Yeah.
He was drawing dead on the flop. Unless he got runner. Well, he got one of those cards on the turn, so he has some life now. And this would be a bad beat for Bad Beat Keith.
Going 3.
3's the max.
Wait, how many are they running it?
397.
I think
Just keep going.
Quick math, how many would that
Just
be?
chop it by equity and move on.
Right. Equity chop.
397.
technically not, well, for the river it is, but
That's 20, that's
not the same if you're gonna turn and river.
plus 20. You'd have to run it like 12 times to run out that. Maybe more. 14 times.
Running it twice.
Running it 2 times.
they are going to run it twice.
Flush draw and like hit every
I'll tell you what,
trick
if
every
Bad
river,
Beat Keith
like
holds
that.
on the first one and loses on the second one again,
Oh,
this will be 3 times in a row.
3 times in a
He's got to
row
learn to just one and
for
done.
Keith. Yeah.
I almost think that's going to happen now, just because of the juju. I don't know. It's been happening all night for Bad Beat Keith. And there's a 5. There's a blank. Now we're going to see a jack or a 10. I'm just going by history. Oh, it's an ace.
Jeez.
So Bad Beat Keith finally holds twice. Q, that's just a cooler. There's nothing Q could do. If I had his hand right there, I would have done exactly the same thing. I think it's a lot more likely if he's going to put it in, he's got kings or aces right there, not bottom set.
They had a tree over there.
This one's still yeah.
But they're white, so they could be all season.
What's that?
So what's she gonna get?
I don't know. She hasn't.
How much you add? You up to 5? Q, yeah, Q went up to 5.
You don't know if you're far enough along to know what you're having here. I just found out.
Oh, yeah.
And that's my time, everybody. Kara.
For whatever reason, I filled in the blank with daughter. I just filled in the blank.
Along with it,
Yeah, right? Like, just automatically assumed it was a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter got married in February, and she goes, Dad, I'm telling you right now, we're trying right away. And I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
they were already pregnant.
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't.
All right, we got a dealer change. Kara coming in now.
Power hour, boys.
That's it. Buddha called it first.
Are we already at the power hour?
We are at the power hour, DFG.
Jeez Louise.
Yep, this is where we're going to see some ranges opening up, some bet sizes increasing, some risk taking place above the normal, because those that have been stuck trying to get back up again, one of those would be Buddha tonight.
Hey, like, this would be a real cool thing to do.
Been a tough night for Cody as well.
Pretty awesome, yeah.
And anytime you've got Q at the table, you know you're going to see some action, whether it's the power hour or not. Cody now, Queen Jack offsuit, and he's going to raise it up to 40. Logan wakes up with Ace Queen.
I don't think we should do a day game where the dealer gets the bounty, the dealers get it, and somebody's taking money out of their hands.
Should be a small one, really.
Well, that's a fun one. Technically, power hours in 15 minutes, but who's coming?
I we just kick out earlier.
Start the hand.
That doesn't count.
So
All right, so we got 134 in the pot, and we've got three-handed.
Yeah, Queen Jack, Ace Queen, Jack 8. A little bit of sharing is carrying here. That's fine. And now we have a 5, 9, 10 board, Vic. Two players flopping open-ended straight draws.
Yeah, look at
Cody
this.
with the best of it. But technically, Logan as the best made hand right now.
Check around, free card.
And there's the 8. Now, look at that. A great card for Cody. Turns the nuts. Also, Q with bottom pair with an open-ender still.
My kids just found out.
Cody at Cody. Casual $50.
My dad was still around. My dad bought life insurance for all of us.
Yep, I have some too.
And then we just had to keep it going.
Yep.
Well, we got universal life. But we
Do it,
also
Logan,
got
you're young.
1 and 2 guaranteed.
Makes the call.
Okay.
I definitely understand why Q's going to see another one. Pretty cheap.
Got a pot builder going.
And now the 6 hits. Man, and if you're Cody, you're just praying one of those guys came in with a 7.
Unfortunately, nobody did.
I'm going to buy my daughter a policy where my granddaughter
Misses.
is automatically on it.
Swings and misses here, except for Cue Ball's got a piece of it with the ace.
I saw an article today that
Oh, 250 from Cody. This is going to,
So you know what that's related
I think this is going to cause Cue Ball to pause here and think hard about this. If this looks like a missed straight draw for Cody, Cue Ball might think he's in the lead with his 8.
can't touch it. Yeah, they can add to it, but they can't.
You do the math on like how many kids are born every year, and it's like way cheaper.
Yeah.
Everything is.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like you make it so
But
you
a
can't
fold,
touch it.
and so Cody now starting to
Potentially
gain
borrow
some
against
back
you,
here.
Every person an asset to borrow against when they're like mid-20s.
1 hour to go here on the Thursday night or the Saturday night regular Joe Poker show.
Who's suppressing this information?
We're back to our regular schedule Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, with the exception 2 weeks from tonight on the 18th. Our live stream will be here. Dom and I will be calling the action of a recorded session taking place tomorrow here at the Reserve, the $1,100 sit and go. First place 7,500 and second place 2,500. 10 players in that. That will be filmed, and then we will reshow. Won't be broadcast, but it'll be reshown on Saturday the 18th.
And we have some reserve representing in that with the poker skill. We have
do.
Tarantula Nick and the Wizard.
And the Wizard.
Both playing in that one, so no pressure, guys. But you're representing the brand. Oh, and the Professor.
Oh, Adam is playing. And, you know, we tried to get DFG into that game.
And we got heads-up action here. $40 raise from Buddha with ace queen. And look at that flop. Ace, 7, deuce. Buddha. Top pair. Bowling shirt Bob's floating jack high right now.
It's supposed to make it really easy.
Is he?
8, yes.
Oh, he didn't float. He min-clicked him. And then Buddha came back in a quick snap fold.
Is that on the straddle? No.
So if Buddha would have just smooth called Bob right there, I think Bob might have possibly shifted on the turn blindly just to try to basically bluff him for bragging rights, which that would have been a trap of all traps. Look at that.
Now we've got a restraddle going.
Concrete with a comedy show, May 17th. On a Friday. Maybe I could call TK if he could sub for me one day. Wizard, would you and Marissa? I know you guys normally have Fridays off. Maybe TK can deal for me. I'd be interested in that. Concrete Dave, one of the players, active message board goer on here.
Yeah, Colonel, he's we do have, it's going to be an active table tomorrow night tomorrow for that.
All in for Bowling Shirt Bob with pocket tens, and he might get hooked up here. I mean, Cody's going to have a decision. He made it 80. It's not like he has 600 in front of him. He has 341, so it's kind of in the range. It's on Fearless Joe now. Logan folds.
241, I'm sorry.
How much?
So yeah, Bowling Shirt Bob goes all in. Logan makes a fold, so does Q. Big Worm gets out of the way too with the fold. After Reserve Bob, or Bowling Shirt Bob, or MGM Bob, or just plain Bob.
Or BSB.
Or BSB. Goes all in. So over the Fearless Joe with the decision.
I could see why Joe wanted to count there. Ace, queen of clubs.
You never, and you want to know what? We can all see the cards right now. The move that Fearless Joe just did, folding ace queen, in the long term will save you a lot of money. When you get a player in a 1-3 game making it 80, and someone shoves for 341, majority of the time your ace queen is no good. Or at best you're a slight underdog in a coin flip. So I understand why he took his time, but this is, like we said, Vic, Kodiak Cody here. And I understand why he thought about just the amount.
I had ace queen of clubs.
To back.
It's 10.
4 in a row between 2 pair and 7. Ask her. It was insane. She felt so bad. She's like, I swear I'm not doing it on purpose.
Well, now I believe you less. But if you had tens now, I don't think you had last time.
About a week later.
You like to bet on it?
No, not at all.
I couldn't miss it.
Just that I believe you less.
Say that you believe you're all.
When you see it on the street, I think, no, he wasn't lying again.
She's like,
Just
I'm
like
like, you're out
every
of
other
the
time, I think
now.
I'm
You're
lying.
good now.
But what's funny is he had the same hand too, so it's a deja vu spot.
Colonel, I'm going to go get the list on that game so I can speak intelligently about that game tomorrow.
Just ignore it.
Get back to you on that question here in just a minute.
Because of this spot, he's more likely to shove.
Okay, great. Thank you, Wizard. We're going to get a picture of that list from the dry erase board here in a minute, but right now, three-handed to the flop.
And we got a 8 queen jack board, couple of spades.
This could be a tough one for Keith. He gets top pair, but a 2 kicker. In the meantime, Big Worm's got top pair with a king kicker.
Yeah, Big Worm has the big kicker.
And Kevin, open-ended, bets out.
Yeah, action flop. Everyone gets
calls.
a piece of this. So
Yeah.
this pot's going to be building up here. Everyone's coming on the turn. Now at 10. That gives Kevin and Big Worm now some straight draws. Wow, I'm a little surprised there with that card. And we get a freebie. Big Worm still in the lead. Keith, a non-believer, and everyone else, he's going to lead out for 40. Yeah, Kevin with one player behind him is going to save himself some money. Big Worm's going to snap this, and he's going to take down the pot.
Me too.
He takes it down, coming to us from Upper Sandusky. Shout out to his wife, Dawn.
Actually, that's why they call them worms is way in with the last.
You know, I said it once before, and I'm going to say it for the second final time, though. But the Wizard designed the Nemesis hoodie. I haven't seen him wear it one time yet.
Oh,
He's got to rock it on the sit and go.
I know where you're going. Yep.
He's got to rock it.
Yep.
He's the designer of the hoodie. I know you can hear me, Wizard.
Yeah.
Yep, Jackie, I've got that information coming shortly.
I have a feeling Jim's going to play in that, and I'm not going to ask for any spoilers, but he's going to play that hand in spite of me. Big, like a 3-bet or something.
Raise it 30.
Pocket nines now for Logan, and he's going to raise it up to 30. One of the nines gets into the muck. Cue ball says no thanks. Now Jordan with
Ladies,
queens.
And Vic, go back to what we were talking about just a few minutes ago. Nines have been running absolutely horrible tonight. We
Absolutely.
sometimes say certain hands are running great. It's clear as day, unless he hits a set here. Nines have costed the whole table money.
Yeah. Now, we've seen Logan and Jordan pre-flop in this exact scenario probably about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, where Logan had a good starting hand and made a raise, and then a 3-bet from Jordan, and Logan was convinced, so he let it go. But this time, he is going to come in, and we're going to go nines versus queens. Here comes the flop.
Oh, and a 9. We talk about nines costing players money. I guess the law and average has to balance out, Vic.
Yep.
It hit a set, and it's going to bust queens right here. Most likely Logan, especially with the lead out of 100. And I would like to see him get a little bit more money in here right now. Don't risk an ace or a king coming on the turn as a scare card. Right now, this is a great flop. He just smooth calls. Well, hopefully for his sake, a queen, ace, or king doesn't come. All right, a 7. Jack 10 does get there.
We had a tournament 6 weeks ago, first place was 270.
270K?
Yeah, 1.9 million in the pool.
What was buying? 600?
600.
Unlimited rebuys. So people
I
are firing
tripled
on
that,
that.
didn't I?
No, there was joint between here and.
I mean, if I'm Jordan, I'm putting them all in.
We did a million here.
Yeah, I don't blame Jordan for this. I mean,
So did they combine it?
Yeah.
just given the way the chip stack is, you have over 1,000. He's got about 300 in front of him.
Your own, wherever you qualified, day 3 was here.
Here, yeah.
Oh.
Now Logan's all in.
Yeah, I'm gonna say was here straight. Yeah. They don't have
It
like.
was good too, because it was a pro, I mean, a real established side.
Yeah.
Man, we got a situation here. Yeah, Jordan's going to need
We've got
a queen and a queen only. And Logan.
You only once or twice, man.
330.
Whatever you want. Just whatever you want. You're behind.
3 times.
Just once, right?
And I like Jordan, one and done. Even if you're behind, try to take it all.
Anyway, the pro had 100 million. The other 3 players had 70. He finished with
Oh, wow. Must have ran bad last
Oh
night.
my God, he made a couple plays. I mean, people are trying to justify it.
Here we go.
But to me, they were
They're just running it once, 1,100. Yeah, ooh, there's a scare.
I saw flashes.
I saw pink, but yeah, it is a king. Logan, nice hand, taking it down. And finally, nines get on the board for a win tonight.
Right.
They were like, I believe, 0 for 5
Like the runner,
before then, Vic.
So tomorrow's sit and go. $1,100 sit and go. First place $7,500, $2,500 for second place, and we will be airing it on Saturday, May 18th. It'll be filmed. It'll be played and filmed tomorrow. And those players are Jim, the Wizard, MGM Bob, Cameron, Garrett, Adam, a.k.a. the Wizard, Nick, as in Tarantula Nick.
Professor.
Professor, excuse me. Mike Flynn, our very, very good friend. Brian Patton.
Oh, the General, the
Colonel,
champ.
and Miles.
That's a nice lineup right there.
Yeah.
You got quads.
I don't think we're going to have to do much commentating when we call that thing with those guys at the table. Actually, the Wizard might be the quietest one. Actually, no, Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett.
Garrett's a silent assassin.
Garrett doesn't say much more than a dozen words in 4 hours. To his tribute.
Yeah.
In a good way. Boy, we got a pot of brewing here, Dom.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, yeah.
Bad beat Keith is gonna 3-bet this to 80, and he's gonna get 3 callers.
Power hour.
This is a power hour hand right here. Oh wow!
We got King 7-9, couple of spades, and we're about to see all the chips go in.
This is gonna get messy.
Top pair with the King High flush draw, set of sevens, and top pair, top kicker,
man,
all in one hand. Joe crushing it right now. And again, bad beat Keith with another bad beat.
I mean, big lady on that one. When he had that straight one.
And
I really did.
Fearless Joe licking his chops right now. 1,800 behind him, and he's looking for more.
Has anyone else not had a pocket pair? I even had a 2s, 3s, 4s. Damn.
Jordan's just hanging out waiting
I
to
don't think I've
fold
ever
tilts
done
on him.
that after 4 hours of playing.
I like Joe taking a little bit of time though.
I had 2 pocket
There's
pairs.
a 600.
I had 9s and
600 now.
There's a pattern.
Can bad beat Keith get away from this one? This is the question. He's got 700. Can he sense a single pair is no good here?
But is that kind of the way it's been run?
Yeah, and it's not the cards, I mean, not necessarily whether you win or lose.
Yeah.
It's usually directly,
Yeah.
This is the definition of being put to the test.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, on a flop, I mean.
You keep hitting second pair on me.
That chip count for Bob. Oh, I'm looking at. I'm sorry. No, Keith's chip count looks good.
You have second pair and then you win again.
Right now, he's in 3rd place and is likely 99% to stay that way.
King, queen.
I had a king. I can't remember the kicker there.
He hit the jack on you.
Might be.
Yeah, the one where the jack, you hit the jack.
A lot of money in there. Nice fold for bad beat Keith.
150 more, I think.
Yeah, and I think you're priced in right now if you're Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only have 175 behind.
I usually go once.
I'm once is fine. Max.
And oh, Max Payne, I like it, guys. Even Bob even says once or twice. I'm normally once. He goes Max Payne. Let's go.
Who said that? Bobby? Bob?
Fearless Joe, because he's fearless.
Oh,
he
all
responded
right.
with Max Payne. Let's go one time. I like it.
You were behind me too.
You said one time?
Yep, Max Payne.
Say one time?
Yeah, one time.
I folded 9-7.
Max Payne for max value.
He's like, oh,
And there's a 6. And oh, the flush hits.
The flush hits.
Bowling shirt Bob profits $869 out of a $1,300 pot.
Man, oh man, oh man!
But
wow.
If you're Joe, I'm trying to be half full, half empty. Joe's still up to 1,400.
Yes.
It's not a bad beat. Keith had another 700 behind him.
Yeah.
At least it was against a player that only had another 100 and changed the call.
Exactly.
So it didn't sting him too bad, but it hurts when you get a set and you get all that money in there. Just hold one time.
Right. But yeah, I know that feeling.
But hey, Bob flopped a monster too. Anytime you have king queen and you flop top pair with two of the same suit, it's hard to go anywhere.
I ever played 7-8 in ace king.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, Colonel. I mentioned your name, Colonel.
Yeah, Colonel. He mentioned your name, buddy.
Yeah, you're on there.
We have the Colonel.
Jim K, MGM Bob, Cameron, Garrett, Adam, Nick, Mike, Brian, Colonel, and Miles.
Raise the 60.
I think Mike and Jackie should have played a heads-up tournament at their house on who gets the seat. We could have live streamed that. It's almost a playing game, like the NCAA March Madness tournament.
Could, yeah.
I would have been interested.
Yeah. A raise here, ace 10, and a call from the 8-7. Joe versus cue ball. Here comes the flop.
We get a 10-8-3 board. Both players hit it. Top pair and mid pair.
$374 in the pot now. Joe still in the lead with the ace 10.
Technically, that hand was the first one to come out.
Was it?
So that'll be good for
Joe's in this hand right after that big hand between he and Bob. But as you mentioned, still having a good day, up over $1 grand.
I went to the pencil. I went to go like this, the 10, and I was like, wait. Kind of like you said, the phantom fun thing. You want to check your phone?
All in.
9-7 board?
When I'm wearing
No shit, I thought I hit the flop.
glasses and I put my contacts on.
9-7.
Push the button down there.
People are like, what are you doing? I'm
Better
not.
flop.
That's funny.
Pretty sure he had a set.
You
Yeah,
careful on
I-
the poker table doing that. You get like a zip.
Probably worse. God.
You win.
All right, so cue ball is going to make this call here. He does have 6 outs.
Yep. That 6 definitely gave him a little bit of life. 844 in the middle.
7, 8, or 9.
Once or twice.
It's up to you, Mark.
I'll go twice.
Twice is fine.
Okay, they've announced they're going to go twice.
Here we go.
844 in the pot. Cue ball is all in.
And the 6 pairs. So Joe takes the first one, Fearless Joe. And the deuce. He takes them both now.
Takes them both.
So Fearless Joe got unlucky on the hand before where he flopped a set, but he gets a nice profit here. Back to getting close to 2K in a $500 max buy-in game. Fearless Joe, the chip leader of the night. Representing Fort Wayne.
With long hair.
You only hit the one play for one night?
Yeah.
I thought,
Yeah,
hopefully
he's 19. He looks like he's about
Hopefully not.
Well, I asked Jackie not too long ago, getting back to Jackie and Mike,
They had this when we were 18.
and it's not Mike and Jackie, it's Jackie and Mike.
Would have ruined my childhood.
You know, I said, you know, Jackie, you guys seem to have such a strong marriage, and I would think most of it would be built by not keeping secrets. And I said, why haven't you told Mike your secrets at win? You know, why didn't you teach him how to play poker yet? How to win?
Oh my. Shots fired.
Both of them liked it.
Shots fired.
They have a decent tournament.
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cash players, Canadians come over here.
Mike really was the comeback kid on our live stream just a moment in the 50K guarantee, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, he was
unbelievable.
Yeah, he made it. He made a deep run, and he was low stack with like 3 tables left. Went from like 200K up to like 1.2 million in what 20 minutes. It was crazy. It was just.
Yeah, playground.
First pocket
Just went up like another $2.
No,
What's
okay.
the rate?
What is it?
Oh, it's like
I'll see
10%
how
up
it
to
is.
15 or something
Oh
like that.
my gosh, that is high. That is high. All right, 10 gems, 10%.
It's like at least up to 10.
Wow, still, that's strong, man. That's double.
That's cute.
What?
Do you wanna wait or do you wanna?
Bad beat?
Oh, yeah, we
No,
need
the rank. Oh, the rank. 3% up to $10.
Yeah, 500.
What's the rate here? 5 bucks a half?
There's no rate.
Oh, okay.
There's no rate.
Well, but
There's no rush. You want to know what the C chart?
That's not
time
bad.
It's a 4-letter word. Calm down.
Right. Throw that R word around.
You're this one,
Oh,
and then your first step.
Like they're the only ones, so they can do it. They
That's a
just-
very reasonable rate.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a plug for the reserve.
Those casinos don't care about
Come on down to the reserve.
Here you go.
And then
Hour
Toronto
and a half
especially is
from
like
everywhere.
so far, so much farther away than Detroit. It's like, well, we'll just see who's willing to stick around.
Yeah, they don't care. For sure, I know that.
This place is an hour and a half from everywhere. It's a good location.
I'm literally an hour and a half from everywhere.
It's like 115, 110. There's no traffic. Just getting through Detroit. You know.
Hour and 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
to get
75
to
was a
Hour and 10 minutes to get here. Hour and 45 minutes to get to Cleveland.
Wine must be out in the.
Heads up action now. Cue ball and Jordan. Cue ball.
7, ace 3.
Cue ball re-upping to 500.
25.
Yeah, and he's got a double belly. Jordan's got a double belly buster. Either a 6 or a deuce will get him there. Q with a pair of 7s.
Oh, and another ace. Seeing as Jordan has been the aggressor here,
So good.
that's a good card for him. Cue ball does check it,
7.
It takes about 20 minutes
7.
for them to.
but he does make the call.
I guess.
Cue ball is actually in the lead right now with this 7-5, and
He holds.
he holds.
Pre-recorded.
It's a good card for him too, in case he had kicker problems with the 7.
You can probably watch the end of the live
Share the
on your
queen.
phone.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Did you say you had a hotel here?
Yeah, I'm staying at the Renaissance. I was
Is that close?
Yeah, it's like 15-minute drive.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
If you immediately run to your phone and turn it on, you'll see the last 15 minutes.
That's pretty cool. Nice.
Yeah.
I saw a hotel here, but they only rented by the hour, so I couldn't stay. Neighborhood, I don't know. I did go to Rudy's Hot Dog, well, that was good.
Yeah?
Jordan
For a late night snack.
keeping up appearances here on this hand.
It's like a Coney Island. Coney Island.
As soon as he was given the opportunity to bet, he took control.
Yeah. So
He's maintained that control. It's just whether
Yeah. I was gonna come back.
Cue
tonight,
ball
but
believes
my fiance was like, yeah.
what he's trying to represent.
Exactly. And if we play post stream or whatever for a little bit, you know, I kind of wanted to stay instead of just dipping right at 10 and go home.
Well, they're having their honeymoon.
And he makes a call, and that is
He wins it. It doesn't matter.
that is the call of the night.
Yeah. Excellent play by Q.
No money over here too if you want some more. It ain't like I'm broke, bro. I don't give a fuck that I'm losing me off. That shit ain't
No,
shit.
took it long enough.
Yeah, keep betting.
Yeah, took it long enough.
Keep betting.
A little chirping at the table. I like the competitive juices flowing.
Easy to say after you win it.
Carter, our next big tournament is Memorial Day weekend. It's the Memorial Day tournament Saturday, May 25th at noon. It's a $300 buy-in, $40,000 starting stack, and 25-minute levels, and this is $40K in a day. We just had a satellite on Thursday night, and I believe we had 4 people got coupons, or 5, going on to the to that event.
Yeah, every Thursday.
And then we'll continue to have satellites every Thursday until the 25th rolls around for that $40K in a day.
Put it in second gear.
And Bob coming in just in time to look down at Ace King suited and hearts. Bumps it up to 25.
Heads up action now. Big worm. 2 diamonds. King 7.
And look at that flop for bowling shirt Bob. Top pair, top kicker. Life is good.
There you go.
Nice.
Easy game.
Be nice on the comeback.
Adding 50.
50. C8 out of 50. C8.
Are we done strudling, guys?
No, really not.
$10 straddle in play. Jordan.
Shot for 10.
Good turnout out there, eh, Jim? For the,
Let me just take
You
it.
caught him,
No,
Jim, but not wrong with it. It looks like it's Jim. This looks like
close. Jim.
John.
John.
Jim.
Jim,
Look
John.
at
It's
these eyes,
close
you think I
enough.
can see?
It's close enough.
These headlights, you think I got good vision?
He's only been dealing to you for 3 years. You probably don't have much memory either.
Give it a little better product.
Shots fired. Is I believe MGM Bob thought the wizard was behind him, but yeah.
Fighting words over there.
What he was talking about is actually our 10K guarantee today, and yeah, to echo that, if you're a poker player who likes a nice sized prize pool, our 10K guarantees at 3 p.m. on Saturdays are really growing. And I mentioned it earlier. I pulled up here a little bit early to eat. I had to eat dinner on the pretty much pick up something before the shift started. And I pulled up, and I just saw the parking lot full. I had to park way back there. And I'm thinking to myself before I even walked into the door, man, you could just count the cars in the driveway and see that this 10K guarantee is getting bigger and bigger every single week. We started just about 2 months ago at the 3 p.m. start time. It's really taken off. So
Power hour, man.
if you're looking to play some tournament action,
All right, third.
come on in
Cody?
every Saturday at the Reserve. As long as we don't have a special
Cody, if
event,
you go 40,
like the Memorial Day tournament, but majority of the time,
Don't even worry about it.
No,
every Saturday other than a special event, we will have that 10K guarantee at 3 p.m. live at the Reserve.
Zero.
Cody
I
now.
don't want to pay 10.
Cody at Cody. Picking up Ace King. Ace King seems to be passed around the table throughout the last 30 minutes. The hand of choice on a double straddle. Good timing.
Raise 125. Full fold.
This is a great time when you can pick up Ace King because you're even justified with Ace 10 suited, Ace Jack offsuit to make this raise. So sometimes you get called a little bit lighter with Ace King when you're in good position.
Fold.
Now Kevin, who made the double straddle, picking up Queen Jack suited. He's live. He's got suited connectors, and he's in the hand.
All your cousins.
Big hand brewing here. 284 in the middle. Heads up. And we have a 8 Jack 5 board. Kevin's all over that one, and he's going to slow play it.
$125.
Oh.
All of it.
And the all-in move by Kevin. Nice play. Trying to take it down now. Not getting greedy. There's a good amount of money in that pot.
I would call you with every overpair.
Kevin just said ace king, and Cody's like, that's what I
Trying
have.
to own an overpair.
Could have 9-10.
You have like 8-5.
No speculation, sir.
Wait, I thought we could talk heads up.
Boot up.
What heads up?
Boot up.
Hey, I don't make the rules, Bob.
I know, you just break them.
0 bluffs out there. That sucks.
I could have 6-7.
You have. You speculate what you have. You can have nothing that I need.
And yeah, Cody gets out of the way.
Show
bluff.
6-7.
No,
I'll give you $300 if you show. No,
Let him
6-7. Pick one.
You got nothing. I don't need
The one on the right, the one on the right.
Absolutely
This one?
never.
Yeah. See?
He didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jam.
I'd have bet the whole stack.
He knew he was bluffing.
I had a jack.
Man, nice hand.
Got a 100 shot up at 10.
I would have snap called him with deuces there.
Yeah, no.
I only have 6, and that's if you don't have a set. That's not good.
I'll say I did not have ace jack.
Where'd the youngster go?
Want to go cause white.
Your purse is not 6 ounces now, where you want to take
Okay. I'll see how well he played.
Oh.
Kevin gets out of the way, so does Cody.
Kiki, you cards from the bottom.
Yeah.
D6.
Moving away from the table. Folds around the table rapid fire. Someone's picking up a hand. There's Joe 10-8 suited. Jordy behind him with Queen Jack. 35, little spritzer.
Be ready.
And Jordan's going to repop him.
95.
120?
That beat Keith. Easy decision with the 8 deuce.
Fold. Fold.
I could be wrong. I swear I could have 4 payments. Nice. I'll take it. Hey, nuts.
And Joe makes the fold. Jordan takes it down.
Well, as we mentioned before, we're going till close to 10:15 here tonight, so we still have time, I think, to get up to 100. Let's please hit that like button. We greatly appreciate it. We appreciate our viewers very, very much.
Absolutely. 7 or 8 times. It's the team game.
C2 first stack. Oh. Oh.
Call. Where you want to sit?
Oh.
Logan raises it up here with King Queen and the nemesis for cue ball. He makes the call of 30. Jordan coming along with a couple of hearts. And now bad beat Keith, ace 10. He gets his 30 out there. Buddha with a couple of clubs. Maybe he feels like he's priced in here.
This is a chance, Vic, to be a nice sized pot. It's not too imposing of an amount. Just
Right.
a casual 30.
Yeah,
So 5
boom.
players.
Yeah, just like that. We've got 180 in the pot. 6-handed. What a range.
And we have a Queen King 6 rainbow board. And Vic, top 2 pair for Logan, but you know what's in trouble?
Check.
The nemesis. Q's got it right now.
That wasn't true. That was a joke.
Now Q knows better about the nemesis, so let's see if he gets away from it.
115. Call.
Snap call here.
Fold.
Back over to Keith. Got a gut shot here.
Still need another quarter though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Logan in great shape right now.
Fold. Fold.
Basically almost wants to fade like a 10, 9, or ace
Straight heads up.
on this turn. He could lock it up, and it is. He locks it up.
Alright, well, thank you.
Stare down, got him.
Whoa, you know, that's good.
Yeah, Logan's going to need to,
Gentlemanly
going to want to bet this.
250.
Gentleman's 250.
Little chirping between the players.
That little chirping might get Logan paid.
Whoa. Over keeping it so.
Call. King queen. Okay.
And Logan picks up a nice pot there.
Yeah, Logan gets paid off there.
Buddha, this is why they need to allow talking in tournaments. That's why tournaments have gotten so crappy. You can't say a frickin' word, heads up.
Yeah.
Is that true? Don't you agree?
They've just reinterpreted the rule to mean heads up is the last 2 players in the whole tournament.
Who did?
Because the logic is if you've got 5 tables and a guy talks at this table and causes something to happen, it affects the whole tournament.
True,
In the
yeah.
4 other tables.
That's why.
Still think it hurt.
King, you going up to 500?
Yeah, I agree, it's
Yeah,
annoying.
you're going up to
Jamie
500.
Gold was the best.
Table talker?
Yeah, they're actually aces for Cody, but I want to hear what they're saying.
Yeah. Got an interesting conversation there.
He was obnoxious. Yeah, I would want him at that table.
No, not like a horse. That's that guy.
Cody's going to raise it up.
Like a horse.
Couple of diamonds for Bob, so he wants to come along. Logan now taking down a nice pot. Wakes up with ace-10 of hearts. Just needs 15 here to call, and he does.
Oh.
2 ball out of the way. Queens.
Oh, big hand alert.
Wow.
Oh. Oh.
Raising it up to 90.
Power hour at its finest.
Bad beat Keith. He was certainly coming along with 15 for that hand, but he's going to let it go.
Seeing Queen Jack being thrown away even makes aces look even stronger for Cody. He even has the clubs locked up for the flush draw. And then look at Logan having 2 hearts in his hand.
Yeah.
So a 4-card flush and hearts for Big Worm. Looking very grim.
Uno or dos for Spanish viewers.
It's not gonna hate you.
172.
Aces versus queens.
And the Kodiak.
That's
Cody.
What was it? You said 172. You got
In excellent shape right now to take down a pot
Yeah, I was gonna say there's 2 right there.
between 550 and 600.
Once or twice.
They're going to run it twice here.
I don't think it'll matter too much. I mean, really, Big Worm's going to need a straight. You know, he's going to need a Jack 10, 9, 8 type board.
It's definitely gonna be a queen.
Think so? Tap it up.
Yeah, for sure. Shot this. Yes, sir.
Power hour.
And aces lock it up here unless the queen comes, the case queen. All right.
They are running it twice.
It would have been strategy.
It would have been my strategy. You're right.
That would have been interesting. Play out the same way.
Yeah, I think so.
No help for the worm.
Queen and the queen only. One card. And yeah, aces hold.
The aces hold up.
Cody takes it down.
Have a good night, man.
Nice hand, Cody. Worm, I think that's this final hand.
Yeah,
Worm,
Paul.
it was a pleasure.
Paul's heading back to Upper Sandusky, and I happened to bump into him before he got into his car and left, and he just said he had a wonderful time. He couldn't rave enough about being on the live stream. He's been a live stream follower since the beginning.
I hope he comes back.
He said that he just kind of fell into it, and now he watches almost every show. It's just something he really wanted to do. Paul, it was a pleasure, really, and I hope you're able to do it again with us sometime soon.
Yeah, Paul. I like to call him Big Worm though. Like I said, when I saw Big Worm, aka Paul, sit down at the table, He just reminded me of the nostalgia of poker. He has that poker player look to him, and yeah, it was great having him on the live stream. He made a few fans on here. Everyone that commented about him was talking about the great nickname, and whatnot. I love the classic, glasses on the forehead.
DFG was rooting for him.
Yeah, so yeah, Big Worm, please come back. We appreciate you being here, buddy.
Kevin now, pocket jacks. We just saw big hand aces versus queens. Now jacks for Kevin. He's going to call.
Before you came here, I was on
The raise
like 3 weeks ago.
from Jordan. So we're going to go four-handed to the flop here.
Cut off, raise is massive.
173 in the pot.
And I look down.
And an ace right there in the window.
As they say, whoop, there it is. All the scare card.
Yeah.
The scare card of all scare cards is out there. Here comes Buddha representing with a smooth 100. I like it, Buddha. Trying to get those jacks to fold. And actually, the jacks are in a great spot to make them fold because he's still got 2 players behind you. So it worked out for Buddha right there. He was last to act.
Buddha takes it down. And this time he doesn't show.
Yeah, he doesn't need to show. It's crunch time right now. We're in the final 15.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
How about 19? Can we get 19 more likes?
That's a possibility. I think we got enough people watching. 19 likes to hit that goal of 100, everyone.
I love that number. Who's going to be number 1? I mean, number 100. Excuse me. Can't wait to see.
I heard about that hand.
I couldn't.
Yeah, it was on Poker News.
Has Kiwi Colleen been on today?
Kings versus Kings.
No, I haven't seen
I
him.
haven't seen Kiwi.
It was at his table.
That's a first in a while.
Wow, you were at that table?
Yeah.
Luckily, he didn't
Seth Davies was to my left.
Yeah,
He was right next to me.
Aces obviously hung.
Yeah.
Well, we just saw a hand with
I was like, I'm fairly certain Kings are dead.
great starting
And I
hands,
realized
all
they
4 of
weren't.
them, and then
'Cause they can run
this
straight
garbage
straight.
comes up. Isn't that, it's just amazing to me how that runs up and down like that. I mean, it's so opposite, too.
I agree, Victory Cigar. Over the Logan with the 10-3. Yeah.
10-3 in the muck.
And ace-4 takes down, shows just the ace. How often do you think, 65% of the time when someone shows an ace, it's always like with an 8 or lower?
Oh, yes.
Right, yeah.
At least 65% of the time.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the big aces just go in the muck. Both of them are down.
Half hour.
That's like we talked about too, Vic, when someone always says, like, at a showdown, oh, I have 2 pair. The board will be like 10, 10, 9, 8, deuce. And they'll have like pocket 5s or pocket 4s.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, oh, I have 2 pair.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
okay.
like straddles on the button, so like if it's my button, I'm just gonna
No, I was.
No, I know you were. I was just saying in general. That's why I'm always like missing it.
Keith's got Jack 6 of diamonds, and he's dusting, taking some of the dust off of his chips and raising up.
Well, see, they don't want to.
I know why they don't. I get it.
Or otherwise, you know it would be there.
Yeah, sure. I think they should move the 5 by 10 aside. I should buck now. So I could go play it right now.
Listen, sub 20.
It should be a big
So 20. It took me a second.
Oh, yeah.
I was a 10 earlier. God.
He knew what I meant immediately.
You still ain't killing them. You still ain't a maniac.
I think, no, absolutely.
25%
I think
tops.
that thing's 25.
No, yeah, I think what standard is this like standards like 15?
Yeah, and the aggression pays off.
I tried to know.
Switching things up a little bit there for Keith.
Saying 28 is ideal, right?
This is our current chip count.
That's what I heard. I would go up.
And that's just it.
Yeah.
Cumulative winnings.
Well, it looks like we're at the end of the live stream right now. I was zoned in with my ready position, looking at the hands right here. Yeah, I do the double cross sometimes, folks. But yeah, it was a great live stream tonight. Good action, and I love seeing the new faces and some faces we haven't seen in a long time coming as a return, Vic.
Right. Yeah.
But yes, and actually, we're going to pump in the Memorial Day tournament right now, which is one of our biggest one-day tournaments, if not the biggest of the year. Single-day tournaments, folks. 40,000 guaranteed in the prize pool. Saturday, May 25th. We have a noon start time. Vic, will you agree? Highly recommend they get here no later than 11:30 when doors open at 11.
Oh, no later than 11:30. I mean, the doors will open at 11, and there'll be a line out there before.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think this will be a big tournament.
Yeah, $300 buy-in. Like I said, $40K in a day. The definition of max value.
Yeah.
You don't have to be driving, to and back and forth. One of our biggest, if not our biggest, one-day tournament of the year, folks. So definitely come join us for that. Also, our Veterans Tournament. If you got anything, we are starting to raise money for that. And if you got any ideas, please call up at the front phone or get a hold of myself, Vic, Jim, or Marissa, and we'll like to hear what you have to say. But we'll be back Tuesday.
Yeah,
5/5/10, and looking forward to it. So appreciate you guys. Take care, everybody.
Please be safe.